What's up, geeks and gamers? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Submit to the High Council. This is Jeremy coming to you with another video. And today we have the High Council joined by Comic Artist Pro Secrets, Ethan Van Sciver. What's up, Ethan?
Hey, it's your Uncle Ethan. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets on the High Council for what is this, our 10th or 12th time? We've been going at this for a little while now.
Yeah.
Pretty nice,
excited.
right?
Really excited.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Get ready.
And from world-class bullshitters, the man that loved The Force Awakens in the beginning, but in time. Oh, wait, no, that was me. Jeff Hicks. What's up, Jeff?
You better watch yourself, man. I'm going to meet you soon, and shit's going to get real. I like you now. No, everything's going great over here in the realm of world-class bullshitters. We've had a good couple of days, so I'm glad to be back on the High Council because it's the highlight of my week.
Yeah, and we're excited to see everyone. We listen to all of you. Some of the shows we've had some amazing guests in the past few weeks, but we decided, you know what, let's just get it back to the 3 council members for a few weeks here so we can start engaging with our community a little more. We heard you and we listened to our community, unlike Lucasfilm. So we have a packed show for you tonight. The first thing we're going to talk about is probably the biggest Star Wars news in a while, actually, definitely of this week, and that is the Clone Wars returns. Now, I think we have a few different perspectives on this, and I think that's going to create some good conversation. So everyone that follows the Geeks and Gamers channel, I love the Clone Wars. I was really excited.
Did you cry? I heard you cried.
There's a rumor going around. There was a rumor going around. Everyone knows the room that I'm in now. We had a mold problem. I think there was some I think we still had some things going around the room that was causing some eye issues. And so
bullshit.
It's rumors. Look, we live in a world where even video evidence doesn't mean fact. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. But yes, I was overly excited. And I think the majority of Star Wars fans were definitely excited upon the news of this. But then a lot of people then started thinking, hold on, this is Disney. This is Disney running it. So as much as we love the Clone Wars and as much as we're excited to see the Clone Wars saved, how are we feeling? And I think a lot of people are cautiously optimistic, and rightfully so. So I'm going to toss this to Jeff. Jeff, what were your initial thoughts on the Clone Wars announcement? And then once it settled with you, where are you at with that?
Well, at first I was like, awesome, the Clone Wars is coming back. I liked the show. Contrary to popular belief, I liked the show when it debuted. I liked all the episodes that I watched. Yeah, the Jar Jar ones weren't great, but I stuck with the entire series, with the exception of the Lost Missions, which I haven't had a chance to finish on Netflix. I was a Clone Wars fan. I watched it regularly in college until I started going out and doing stuff. So I was excited by this. And then I thought to myself, this is Disney, and everything they've touched has been pretty shitty. But then I thought, maybe it's going to be good this time, blah, 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 blah. Who knows? So I dug a little deeper, and I had a listener named Albedo tell me that the new stuff isn't actually new. So I went on the hunt to check out what was going to happen, what was coming from Star Wars Comic-Con. And I was like, okay, let's put 2 and 2 together. So I watched the trailer a couple times, and I noticed, first off, it looked unfinished. Then I noticed that some of those characters had been mentioned in this Albedo article. So I put my information together to talk about why we shouldn't be too excited over the new Clone Wars episodes. And I think a lot of people have taken the title of that video out of context and been very upset because news in quotation marks. These aren't new episodes. They're just old episodes that are being finished. Therefore,
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, that's what I heard. I wanted to check with you guys. You guys are the experts here. Now, from what I heard, there are 2 seasons worth of audio already in the can. And so basically they're just finishing these episodes. Is that correct or incorrect?
That's correct. And the thing is, there are like schematics and animatics. There are animatics of these episodes on YouTube, on StarWars.com that you guys can check out. So that's why my excitement is there. Like, I'm interested in the show and the continuation of the show in the right hands. But at the same time, this isn't anything new for someone like me that likes the show, that has had access to this just like everyone else. It's a little, it brings the excitement level a little down. But the one thing I like out of it is that if you listen to the interview from D. Bradley Baker at Comic-Con, he says he's only been aware of this for 3 to 4 months. That goes to show you that they've only been working on this since about April, which is during the height of all the shit we've been talking about, the toxic attitudes of Lucasfilm's employees, how people have thought the franchise was dying, all that stuff. They went into the archives to dig this shit out of desperation. And D. Bradley Baker himself has kind of proved that point by saying, hey guys, I've only been aware of this for a short period of time. So they can easily take those old animatics, rush through a trailer or rush out a trailer. Because look at the trailer was just a bunch of helmet shots. And then boom, that's what we got. So because there are no ways to have SJW Lucasfilm's ideals infused, I'm excited to watch the show. I'm not going to buy their streaming service, but I'm glad it's coming back. They're finishing up what's going to happen.
Well, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm going to subscribe to the streaming service. I went out today. Listen, this is the kind of Star Wars fan I am, and my fans will hate me for this. But I went out today and I bought like all of the crappy Legos. What are they called? The Bionicle Star Wars Legos. They're like action figures of like you can get a Han Solo Bionicle Lego. They're the worst Lego sets ever, but I did it. I bought them to put them together for my subscribers who I love very, very much. And together we will back over them with my SUV. That is something that we'll do as a community. We'll do as fans. I will subscribe to the streaming service. Now, I have not yet even seen one episode of the Clone Wars, but I will tell you this. As a Star Wars fan who has now been thoroughly disenfranchised by the last 3 movies, 1, 2, 3, not Rogue One, but the Solo, Force Awakens, and The Last Jedi. I'm prepared for some Star Wars subject matter that makes Jeremy happy. If it makes Jeremy happy, it's got to be good. People are telling me that the first season is utter shit, but they're saying stick with it because the second season is good.
I'm gonna give you my, because I know you haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna give you some prep on that. Give me just a minute. Bagel Goose is the first super chat. Who's Bagel Goose?
That's
Cecil. Do not worry, friends. Cecil shall return. Until then, be strong. Logan Michael 69 says cart with a C. I love you.
Shopping cart?
Yeah, I love you, Logan. But yeah, shopping cart. He must be going to Publix, or well, that's what we have here in the Florida southern region. So James Lloyd Tiffner sends $1. Thank you, James Lloyd Tiffner again. $2 super chat with cart with a K. Best super chat of the night right there. We can all go home. Blade Runner 10. Jeremy, don't be so easily duped by the Clone Wars return. Also, disagree with your stance on James Gunn. He should not be forgiven ever. I totally respect where you're coming from, and I don't totally disagree with you. That's just my personal take on it. So Obi-Wan 27883 just got the 20th anniversary Thrawn trilogy audio books, 15 hours each. Get them and listen so we can have a super positive council discussion. I like where Obi-Wan 27883 is going with that. I've never listened to the Thrawn trilogy. Have you guys listened to it or read it?
I own one of the books right here, but no, I've never actually read the book I own. Sorry.
I'll say it's universal praise from Star Wars fans for these books.
That's what I'm hearing too. Everyone is saying you've got to go back and read those. I'm going to get the audio books and I will inform myself and produce videos about the subject matter therein.
Dragon Han says, Daddy Disney got the belt. Kathleen Kennedy is pre-fired, hence the Clone Wars returned. Ruin Johnson is scared after James Gunn firing. The fandom menace is winning. Yes.
Okay, hold on a second for 1 minute. I want to talk about the Rian Johnson. Can we talk about the Rian Johnson tweets? Let's take a break from super chats for a minute. How did you guys respond?
We'll circle back around to the Clone Wars after that. Go ahead, though.
Oh, okay. So how did you guys respond to the news that Rian Johnson has deleted 20,000 tweets?
I looked at it saying, I know a lot of people are running going, oh, he's got the same things going on as James Gunn. And that could be true. I have no idea. And I'm not saying that is the case. What I think the thing I take away from it, Disney is clamping down on all of this crap going on now. All the things that us three and a lot of you in the chat have been talking about for months, about how they're treating the fans, the customers, how they're treating people on social media, how they're dismissing opinions, how they're going off on us, how they're marginalizing us down to straight white males and just acting like we're out of control. Look what's happening now. everything we've been talking about. And to me, that's what it looks like. It looks like he said, holy shit, I've got a lot of crap on there. I need to get rid of it.
Is this our second victory as a community?
No, it isn't.
No?
No.
Because I'm thinking that they realize that they have to, have better PR and customer service. So I like to think that Disney is putting the kibosh on them.
Yes, but let me just explain something to you, gentlemen. The fact that Rian Johnson cares about his tweets means that goddamn Disney hasn't fired him yet. And that is the bad news. Okay, that is when I saw that he cared about his tweets enough to delete 20,000 of them. That indicated to me that he has not yet been destroyed, been dismissed, fired from a trebuchet from the Disney offices into a burning pit of fire. He is still working for Disney and is still concerned about losing his job at Disney, and that is why he deleted his 20,000 tweets. God damn it, people.
Okay, can I be devil's advocate on that?
Would you?
What if he has been removed and his advisors or maybe Disney said, hey, if you ever want to work with us again, you better make sure you don't have any skeletons in the closet on social media because of what just happened with James Gunn. Maybe they have told him behind the scenes. We haven't heard anything about this movie going into any kind. What do we hear? Like 3 months ago, they were starting, early pre-production. We haven't heard anything else. Nothing. So maybe he's looking at going, I've already lost my gig with, Disney. James Gunn was fired when he was their top guy. I need to clean up my history so I don't have my future impacted by
Let me explain something to you. The trajectory from Disney for Rian Johnson is straight to gay pornography. Does not if he has been fired from Disney, he is not going to work in mainstream film ever again. It's going to be straight to the gay porno industry. That is the only industry, I tell you, that will have him from here. He has destroyed Star Wars. He has single-handedly destroyed the entire Star Wars franchise for our generation and for generations yet to come. I ask you, who would take on Rian Johnson post The Last Jedi? I tell you, no one. So if Disney has not yet wisened up and removed him, fired him, kicked him, boot to ass out the door, that means, I tell you, my brothers, he is still working for Disney and still planning 3, not 1, not 2, 3 goddamn devils of Star Wars movies, even now with his round head circulating.
So I guess we have a lot of work ahead of us then.
We do. This gives us purpose. This gives us drive. This gives us motivation. This is why the High Council exists, brothers. We must get to work right now.
So is this a small win, if anything, Ethan? Is it a small victory or a small piece of positivity, if anything?
No.
That they are now clamping down on his social media behavior?
No.
So you don't think this could be the beginning of the end for him?
Well, listen, let me think about that for a little while. Is this the beginning of the end for him? No, I think that this means that he's going to get himself in line. I think he's going to be very cautious. I think he's going to be 2 Pablo Hidalgos in one with cautiousness.
But I don't think he can. See, my thing is at Disney, this is a big company, a lot of money, a lot of history. There's no way they're not looking at the data here and to know that Rian Johnson's trilogy has no excitement whatsoever. None. And people are not going to support this. They're just not. I mean, it's going to be worse than Solo at this point.
We have to wait for 9 to come out too, because we got to see how much damage he's done to the brand. Like 9's going to be the dumpster fire that we all want to see. And now the dumpster fire is not the film itself, but the reaction and how the fans react and treat it. So once episode 9 comes out, and if it fails the way I'm hoping it does, then I think Rian Johnson will just be booted away.
I hope so.
Oh, I hope so too.
Let me catch up on a few of these super chats. So Ray Thulhu, I think that's how he says that. I'm hoping that this is Iger giving Filoni a chance to prove Star Wars is still a viable franchise with writers who don't suck balls. Perhaps the first step to Filoni getting creative control over all of Star Wars. I mean, it's possible. I think, and Ethan said this a while back. way before I thought about it. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy's in charge of Lucasfilm anymore. I really don't.
That is
I really
correct. You know who is? J.J. Abrams right now.
Think so?
Yep.
Interesting.
Temporarily.
Okay. So, I mean, is there a possibility that Filoni could be head of creative? I don't think there's another choice. I mean, he literally is the only choice that we have outside of George Lucas, who's never coming back. So, could this be a first step? I don't really know, because Filoni's not going to do anything with this new Clone Wars series that he hasn't done in the past. So this shows nothing more to his resume. He's already done it with the Clone Wars. I don't know. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy on Rebels. I enjoyed Rebels. It definitely was not as good as the Clone Wars. And his hands were tied being on Disney XD, but doing something with the next 12 episodes of the Clone Wars, that doesn't increase his value in terms of being able to run Lucasfilm creatively. That does nothing. It doesn't show anything that he hasn't shown in the past. So I'm not sure we can look at it from that standpoint. What do you guys think?
Because he's already done it. These are
right.
These are not new. Like that one like wrong idea out there is that we're getting new Clone Wars. You guys, it's great that it's coming back, but it's just the old stuff. Don't use the quality of this product to indicate the future of Disney Star Wars. This is to distract us from, like, remember, everyone was all like, fuck Star Wars. Then, Clone Wars is back. I love Star Wars again. I'm giving it a chance. But it's not new Star Wars. It's not reflective of what Disney's going to be. It's not reflective of what their streaming service is going to be. I just want people to remember that.
Right.
Well, yeah, but you know what? The Clone Wars thing kind of indicates that they are in full retreat. You want to talk about a victory. I'm sitting here scanning my brain to think of what Rian Johnson deleting 20 tweets would mean for us. And it doesn't really mean victory, but bringing back the Clone Wars does mean victory. I am sure that is a decision that just came to be probably in late May, right after the complete and utter failure. The failure of Solo, a Soy War story, was complete.
Well, we have video proof of D. Bradley Baker, the voice actor of the clones and stuff, saying that it wasn't brought to his attention until March or April. So, I mean, that definitely lines up with all that stuff. If word wouldn't have come out from him, I don't think we would have had as much to talk about in terms of why did they do this. They could have said, "Oh, it's been out for months," but no, we have word from him. So, I think that gives us the best idea possible. I think anyone that thinks this is all, this was planned months ago and it's all for goodwill is maybe in denial.
No, I think, and I did a video on it today. Someone sent me an article they wrote, and it said, basically the Clone Wars revival is a sign that Disney has lost faith in Kathleen Kennedy's vision and narrative. And I think that's the best thing we can take away from it. So Justin DeRosa, salutations, everyone. I thought I would share a funny story. Got into a verbal argument with an SJW at a bar, and I channeled my inner Sir Ethan and said I had a trebuchet ready to send him to Mars.
That's what you got to do. You got to threaten them with the trebuchet. Most of them don't know what it is, but they know it sounds French, and that means danger.
Good stuff. Go Jirify. Boba Fett arc in season 2 is awesome. I agree 100%. Definitely flushes that character out more, and I enjoy that arc a lot. Darth Who paused my Clone Wars marathon to listen to this. That's a big compliment right there. I think we all take that very seriously, so we appreciate that. Laura Ryan stole my fan fiction story. I think some of the other side are tired of fighting. Anyway, to get some kind of podcaster YouTuber truce. You think so? I mean, look, I'll say this, and don't feel comfortable going to Star Wars Celebration. So we've seen some, what was that? The person that can't stop talking about Ethan, what was her name? The feminist chick that keeps tweeting about you.
Yeah,
so
there are
now
a bunch of them.
Yeah, now
all of these blue-haired women who take high-angled selfies of themselves to use as avatars, wear too much makeup. They're all obsessed with your Uncle Ethan. I don't want any of you. I don't want any of you. Get thee hence. Get away from me. You want my autograph? Go away.
One of them commented and said she can't take fandom. Fandom is so broken and she can't take it. She's not going to Star Wars Celebration.
Good.
It's the same person that had said after I responded to her tagging me on Twitter. I responded to her because the first time I ever heard of her. She tagged me and said I was horrible and all this stuff. And so I responded. I was like, I never heard of you, but you've clearly heard of me. And then, a lot of my followers on Twitter went after her. And then she started playing the victim. She goes, I have a huge following and I've never sent anyone after someone like he did me. I'm like, bitch. I responded to you going after me. What are you talking about? Like,
if you have a huge following, let them follow you the hell out of here. That's my face.
It's unbelievable, some of the stuff, man. It blows my mind. And so, but yeah, as far as them wanting a truce, YouTuber podcaster truce, I mean, I think it's too late in the game for that. You've thrown too many bombs out there. You've thrown too many incorrect assumptions. You've tried to paint us in a bad light. Now that none of that is sticking, now you want a truce. It's too late. I'm sorry. You should not have brought your SJW bullshit to the table. You lost credibility the moment you did that.
I hope they learn the lesson to keep these type of politics out of entertainment for everybody, and don't try to bastardize it. I hope that's the lesson they learn. Like, you're not going to win the war for Star Wars. This one's ours. And not just the three of us, but all the fans who've been here since the beginning, and the new fans that will find the beauty in Star Wars forever. In many ways, we're trying to preserve it, because these people are going to burn this shit to the ground just for 2017 politics and make Star Wars unattractive for everyone.
Yeah,
oh my God.
The only reason
high five.
The only reason they want a truce now is because they're seeing they can't win, and now they're trying to. Right, they are trying to now figure out another path. Go fucking bitch about something else, because you don't care about Star Wars. So go put your pink pussy hat on and go fucking protest some other shit that you're going to play victim over. Leave us the fuck alone. We are Star Wars fans. We want Star Wars to succeed. You have tried to infect your SJW bullshit into it, and now you are seeing. You had a glimpse of hope. You had a glimpse of hope when you had the good opening weekend on The Last Jedi, and then it tanked 67%, and then it tanked even worse with Solo, and now it's evident that you're losing. And basically, when you want a truce, means you're getting your ass beat, and you're trying to do anything you can to backpedal. Not going to happen. Not with us.
Nope,
so
hell no.
Not going to happen. Makani 90, thank you for speaking from the heart last week. I don't know who that's to, but I'm going to assume it's to all of us, because we all speak from the heart. Even when we disagree, we are all speaking from the heart.
I was speaking from the spleen last week. You guys were speaking from the heart. God bless you all.
Kidney, maybe.
Yeah.
MW77. Jeremy, favorite Clone Wars arc? The Wrong Jedi, season 5. You all know that arc, and also the Mortis arc is very close. The Mortis arc is some of the best stuff ever in Star Wars. The Mortis arc is amazing.
What is that? The
Mortis arc takes place, I believe it's in season 3. And it's a planet that's made of the Force, and there's the light side of the Force, the dark side of the Force, and Anakin goes there. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there's an appearance from a person that all Star Wars fans love, and it dives deeper into the mind of Anakin and the Force. There's the brother, the sister. It's amazing. It's dark as hell. It's a very dark arc, and so everybody loves it. I mean, you can look at the chat right now, and they're going to all talk about the Mortis arc.
I just have one question. How come I don't get asked this type of shit, folks? I like the Clone Wars. God damn it. Let me out of it. Fuck.
Bro, Jeff a bone. So, Jeff, what is your arc?
Honestly, I don't know the names of all that shit, but I can tell you specific episodes I liked. So I'm really just, fucking with you now, honestly. I'm not really
Ask Jeff this stuff. Ask Jeff. He has different opinions.
I don't remember. I didn't hate the first season. I didn't think it was the greatest, but it was interesting enough to keep me around.
Well, yeah,
and like the prequel characters.
And that's what I want to talk about here. So Ethan's never seen the Clone Wars. I will say with the Clone Wars, everybody that's going to watch the Clone Wars without, a lot of people are going to rewatch it that's seen it, and that's great. But if you're going to watch it because you're hearing all the hype, you have to understand a few things. Because everybody's heard, oh, Ahsoka's great, she's great. Early on, Ahsoka's not great. So a lot of people are going to go into that going, oh, okay, I want to hear all the hype about this character. She's not great. She's average at best in the early seasons, but she develops over time. The Clone Wars movie is not good, but you need to watch it in chronological order. If you go to StarWars.com or any other site, you can just Google Clone Wars in chronological order. You need to watch it in chronological order, not release order, because it's all jacked up in the first 2 seasons. The movie will fall early in that rewatch chronological. It's not the greatest in the early seasons. The movie is not good, but it's a slow burn. It's a very slow burn. You got to give this time. As the series progresses, the characters become much more interesting. The art design and the quality of them becomes really good, and you start exploring all these different planets and species, and then Ahsoka becomes an amazing character in time. You get the Anakin you wanted in the prequels. Matt Lanter does a great job in this series. You get the Anakin Skywalker that you heard about in the OT and the one that you wanted in the prequels. That's my opinion, but it's a slow burn. So 3, 4, and 5 is amazing. So Ethan, that's my advice to you. It's a slow burn.
All I'm saying is somebody sent me a meme. Somebody in this crowd probably sent me a meme that had me walking arm in arm with Tico and then looking over my shoulder at Ahsoka like, hey now. Wrong. And I haven't even seen Clone Wars. I am not dissing my Tico, my beautiful Rose Tico, for some cartoon woman from Clone Wars. I don't care what you all say. I haven't seen it yet. I have not formed the connection that Jeremy has formed with Ahsoka. We'll see. We'll see.
And in that meme, just so we're clear, that was Rebels Ahsoka, which Rebels Ahsoka is amazing, by the way. Too, it doesn't matter what version of Ahsoka it is, but Ethan, you stick with Tico. You stick with Tico.
All right, cool. She's my girl,
and I'll stick with a real person.
Mappa Wan, if you haven't seen the Clone Wars yet, Google the chronological order and watch it that way. I didn't regret it. That's exactly what I just got done saying, and I agree with you.
It's all on Netflix, right?
Yes,
okay.
it is.
Before they take it away from you folks, you have no excuse.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy the Blu-rays. I'm gonna buy the Blu-rays. They probably have extra features, right?
I remember. I don't know. I've never owned the Blu-rays because I've always had it. It's been on Netflix for a long time, but I remember watching it the first time on Netflix, and that was the first time I'd watched it. And I remember watching it going, am I stupid? Because I don't understand anything that's going on from episode to episode. And then I realized
it was out of order.
Yes, it's so jacked up why they
really?
Yes, it's all out of order. That's why Mappa Wan just said the same thing I said. You got to Google the chronological order and watch it that way.
No, my beautiful subscribers have sent me the order with which to view Clone Wars. Okay. I mean, many of them have, so I do have all that information. But how bad could it be? How off could it be?
It's not off to the point where it turned me off, but it's very confusing. You really can't get your head wrapped around each episode. The next one starts with something completely different. Like, look at the chronological order that's been sent to you. I don't know if they've sent you breaks down each episode and where it actually aired, but if you Google it, it'll show you how jacked up the first few seasons are and how this one actually was like season 3 and you're supposed to watch it in season 1. Like, it's really weird. So,
wait, that's because of it on Netflix? It's out of order there that way?
No, that's how it aired because of how George wanted to do it, I guess.
Oh, I just remember the initial launch of it.
Yeah, it was strange. But and don't forget to like that smash button, everybody. Share this and let's get some people in here. I finally shared it on my Twitter a few minutes ago. So, and we appreciate all of you joining us. Okay, go Jerify. If it is already finished audio, then we have to worry about in regards to SJW soiling the show. Let me read what he said. If it is already finished audio, then we have nothing to worry about in regards to SJW's soilage. That's not true, though. I mean, it could be finished audio, but that doesn't mean they can't put some bullshit in there. But again, I go back to Rebels. I didn't see anything SJW in Rebels. I mean, there's strong female characters, all that. That's not SJW on its own. There were awesome male characters. There were awesome female characters. Again, Rebels is not consistently great, but I didn't see any SJW stuff, and that's what Filoni was in charge of it. So you can bitch about the space whales, but it's not SJW. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, with D. Bradley Baker, the voice of the clones, coming back, they had to redub something. He had to come back for some reason. So yeah, there's something they're doing and changing. So whatever was there wasn't good enough. Now it could be something as benign as just, we want a different take, or we don't like this, that, and the other type of thing. Or it could be, we don't like that this doesn't tie in with episodes 7, 8, and 9 type of thing. So who knows what could happen. I know people are like, you got to be so excited for something with Star Wars soon. Like, show me, change my mind.
Well, my nieces and nephews are looking. Gojirify sent a super chat that said, hey, check out the Star Wars Clone Wars collector's box on Blu-ray. And I went to Amazon Prime. My nieces and nephews in the chat are joining me here, as I can see. It is $118.99. That's quite a bit, but it has seasons 1 through 5. Guess what? That's coming to my house. It'll be here in 2 days.
Ooh, you already got it?
Nice.
Yeah, it's I just ordered it right this second. So thank you, Gojirify, for the suggestion. Appreciate you very much.
Oh, dude, you should have got it on eBay. It's
On
only
eBay?
$70.
Well, you tell me. I. Thank you. Your order has been placed. Amazon.com thanks you. Here's a middle finger for you. Well, it's on its way anyway, so I lost $40. But
now does that include season 6 of the Lost episodes?
No, just
That's only on Netflix.
Okay, I thought that I saw that Blu-ray available.
No,
Just
it is. I see it here, but I thought for some reason I thought it would be on the box. It's not. So Star Wars: The Lost Missions Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, that's $21 itself.
Yep.
Well, for God's sake, what the hell, guys?
You should have just pre-ordered Batman the Animated Series on Blu-ray, Ethan.
I have it. No, on DVD, not on Blu-ray.
They just announced it on Blu-ray and 4K.
It's been remastered. I took the Ethan approach and I bought it the second they told me it was available. I'm guilty.
Hey, it's a cartoon though. Seriously, how crisp do you need the cartoon drawing to be?
To be fair though, if you listen to Bruce Timm talk on the DVDs, they hadn't gone back to fix any of the animation. Like it's never been remastered before. So there's big grains of like dirt and specks of dust and stuff that are on the DVD transfers. So they claim that it added to the appeal. I just want to see how crisp and beautiful it can look because like Justice League looked great. So
all right, okay, I'm with you. I'll order it again too.
All right, let me
collection. It's
let me read a few here. Stone_Loki. Don't be fooled. Season 1 introduces Fives, Echo, Heavy, Rex, and Cody. The clones are back in town, and they are the best part of the Clone Wars. I really enjoyed season 1 and 2. I'm just telling you how a lot of people, when I tell people to watch it, like, what's so great about it? I mean, it's all right, it's fine, and, so I warn people like it's a slow burn for a lot of people. But I enjoyed season 1, but seasons 3, 4, and 5 are that's where it really gets good. So Gojirify says Ryan Fluffer Johnson. Immortal Coil says EVS. Did you see the joke Wendig wrote the new Darth Vader comic? Art is pretty good. Would love to have your review.
Well, he's an idiot. Somebody told him that he had gotten the continuity all out of whack, like he got it completely wrong. And he went off on a tirade about how continuity is no big deal. Hey, Beardy, get the F out of comics. Continuity is what it's all about. These fans are paying careful attention. If you screw them over, they will call you out on it. And all you can do at this point is cry. Yeah, don't buy it. Don't buy that nonsense. I've never heard anything like that. Continuity is the real stumbling block for storytelling. It just gets in the way of what it's called. Storytelling is kind of an unfolding narrative, you jackass. So these fans did call him out on it. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Give him hell for it. He fucked up, and it's all about you guys letting him know. So thank you.
Yauk C, I guess that's how he says this. Preach It E was his super chat from earlier, and I think it played right into what you were saying just now. So, all right, Bryant Greer. If Laura Dern were in the prequels of Star Wars, she would play as the Dark Woman. She would make an excellent Jedi Master. I think Laura Dern's great. It's a damn shame that she had to play Holdo, but I think we all are fans of Laura Dern as an actress. Are we here? I am.
Yeah, I liked her in Wild at Heart and Jurassic Park. Sure.
I have nothing bad to say about her. I wouldn't call myself a fan, but I don't dislike her as an actress.
Yeah, and I was excited when I heard she was announced for it. And then I saw her character. I'm like, I know where this is going to go. And so it's just unbelievable that they waste talent. They waste amazing mythology. They waste money. They waste fans. They waste everything. They just piss it all away.
Star Wars waste money? No.
Robbie Bop. I think James Gunn lived by the soy and died by the soy. I made a video about it. If you guys could shout me out at Robbie Bop. Much love. So that's at Robbie BOP. So everybody go check his video out and shout out to you, sir. And I agree. James Gunn did live by the soy and died by the soy. He wants to play the moral superiority police online. Guess what? We all got fucked up shit in our past. I got fucked up shit from yesterday. You know what I mean? So it's just stop acting like you're better than everyone else. We are all humans. We all have flaws. So the moment you start acting like you're better than everyone else, all it takes is a simple little search online to to take you down. And that's what happened. So, I mean, do you guys have anything to add to the James Gunn stuff and how it's affected Star Wars since it was a super chat?
Well,
go ahead, Ethan.
I was about to say, go ahead, Jeff. Honestly, it's great. I think it's good that Disney parted ways with him. I think that's the best thing that they could have done. How could it have affected Star Wars? He was going to have some sort of crossover, from what I understand, with Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. People are saying it was going to be Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill was going to appear in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 as Luke Skywalker, and now maybe he won't. But from what I also understand, the script is already done. I mean, James Gunn already wrote the script and turned it in. He just hasn't directed it yet. So who knows? Everyone who I've mentioned the Star Wars cameo to has projectile vomited all over the walls and themselves and their families. So it's not as though everyone's looking forward to that idea. What do you think, Jeff?
I think this could be the beginning of the cracks for the MCU. Like, Captain Marvel's not out yet, so we can't make that judgment. But have you heard about Dave Bautista, the guy that plays Drax? Have you heard how he came out to defend James Gunn?
I saw that, yeah.
I'm wondering if the crew of Guardians are going to essentially not rebel, but that you won't get the same tone. You won't get the same performances. You won't have the nice continuity from the Guardians cast moving into number 3. I'm interested to see if that's going to kind of kill that franchise a little bit, if there'll be a noticeable difference, because that's really the one that the normies get into hardcore. Like, there are a lot of people that like all the MCU, but there's a lot of people that just like the Guardians. So they came out to see Infinity War because the Guardians are in it, type of thing. So I think this could really hurt Disney's essential, like, the crown jewel of their, brands right now. And I'm just interested to see where that goes. I don't wish anything bad on the MCU, but the James Gunn situation could have greater damage than we expect. So I'm going to be watching it closely.
All right, I want to get this super chat real quick that just came in, and this is from Josh, the Amazing Animator. Jeremy, I just sent you a link in your Twitter DMs to a video of a very surprising person giving G&G an endorsement. You need to watch it now. You're going to want to see this. So I just looked at my Twitter inbox, and I sent you a thumbs up. I'm going to check that out ASAP. So I'd want to go ahead and let you know that I did see that.
Was it Steven Spielberg? I mean,
I'll be jealous if you got something like that. Fuck you.
I mean, look, I'm still just happy that I have Ethan Van Sciver and world-class bullshitters on my side. So, I mean,
you're about to lose that. If you get Steven Spielberg to endorse you, we're gonna ditch you out of jealousy.
Yeah, we're gonna replace you with, who should we replace him with, Ethan?
Definitely Doomcock. Could be Jesse. I mean,
got Anna. There's some guy.
Jeremy,
I just picked up a Mexican over at Home Depot. He's sitting over here in my house right now. So his name's Ivan. Name's Ivan Ortega. Tell everyone hello, Ivan.
Hey everyone.
Ivan is at Geeks and Gamers at headquarters right now. He and I will be live streaming later. So, but all right, the Buzz General. I hear Rian Johnson is missing after a fishing trip with EVS. Ethan, don't comment. You have the right to remain silent right now, Ethan.
Is he under arrest?
What have you heard any rumors about that, Ethan?
About what?
Rian Johnson went missing after a fishing trip with you. That's a super chat.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I used his head for a bob. It'd be okay though. I mean,
The chat right here is going crazy over the Ivan thing.
Everyone loves Ivan. Everyone loves Ivan.
I was laughing as soon as I said I picked up a Mexican from Home Depot. He started laughing his ass off. Dusty Bush, beware, Ethan. The XXX Hut Google Panty Master, his toadstool minion, Cyber Toady / Frogger, has been seen eating funny mushrooms and mating with garden gnomes.
That is every single meme based on me, all in one sentence. I mean, I don't think anyone could have crammed it all together any better than that. Well done. And the new panties thing, that's great. Good for you.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of your video the other day where you were there was a ad for panties on there.
Yeah. It's not because I'm looking for panties.
Sure.
These people are like telling me that the reason why these pop-up ads come is because of my search history. I don't look for panties. I'm looking for panties. I don't know how I can convince people of that.
Well, wait, are they
Ridiculous.
saying that the ads on your videos are based on your watch history?
That's correct.
That's just wrong in every aspect.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I'll back you up on that one. I mean, I like
Thank
a good rib as much as anyone else, but that's just factually incorrect.
That's correct.
I did a video earlier in Warframe. The video game was there, and everybody was like, "Oh, you've been looking up Warframe. You need to play it. You need to play it." I'm like, I've never looked up Warframe, so I got to back up Uncle E on that one.
Some
So
video
either-
game company actually reached out to me to get a sponsorship deal, but I don't know what it is. So
Really?
yeah, I don't know what the hell the game they want me to promote is. But I'll look into it.
Have you ever got what I think it's called VRN or VRV? It's like a streaming service. Apparently they're pretty big. They reached out to me for sponsorship, but I'm just not. I don't know if I'm interested in any sponsorships right now. But I
We're
don't
growing,
know.
boys. We should be so proud.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So
I'm not growing.
we all are. So
I
well,
mean,
I
Ethan, you can't get much bigger than a quadruple XLT. So
Oh my god! it's an XL. Sometimes a 2XL, but it's not a quadruple XL. Quadruple XL. I am.
All right, so George or Jorge, I'm assuming that's George, Pulido made a $20 dinner more profitable than Disney. Boom. David N. In fairness, mass deleting tweets is a rational thing to do for anyone in today's climate. David N. And and again, I said this in isolation. This isn't a big deal. But Ryan Johnson's the one that has continued to attack the fans and act like he has never done anything wrong. Anything. He always acts like you're the one that's wrong and he's perfect. So then when he does a mass tweet deletion right after James Gunn gets busted for what he got busted for, there's a reason to actually look into that and go, what's going on here? I mean, I think that makes anybody curious. That's all we're saying. And I think that's what all of us have said. Just, it's interesting. So what do you got to hide, Ryan? But yeah, It's true. It is true that a lot of people do that. But you know what a lot of people don't do? Call their customers names every fucking day on Twitter. That's what a lot of people don't do. So Ryan Johnson brought this on himself, just like James Gunn. JGFJG Fifi. Uncle Ethan, I saw your video on the butter aisle at the supermarket. I
accidentally posted that. That was a complete mistake. That was a complete accident.
I'd tell a butter joke, but I fear you try to spread it. Ding! I wish I had my little bell here. I could just hit the ding. Eddie Max of Andor, Ahsoka in episode 9. So Clone Wars for setup. I hope to God not. I hope to God not.
Let's play worst case scenario, Jeremy. Let's say that happens. What's your emotional state?
I mean, it really comes down to how does it play out. I mean, how and again, Dave Filoni's on record saying that Ahsoka doesn't get used without his permission and his blessing. So if she's used in anything, Dave Filoni's going to have, creative involvement. So, but I just don't want her attached to this sequel trilogy. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want her in this sequel trilogy because I'm hoping I'm very, very low expectations on this, but I'm hoping at some point this will not be canon at some point in time. I don't think that's realistic, but that's just me hoping. So, but yeah, it really comes down to how it plays out. But ultimately, the thing would be awesome with Ahsoka, and for those of you that seen Rebels, A World in Between Worlds, if that's how they used Ahsoka to do that with Luke from The Last Jedi, boom, bring it on. But that's about the only way I would accept it. And that would reverse The Last Jedi. And that would get us back to starting over from the end of Force Awakens, which Jeff would love. So
let me dream, my friend.
Bryant Greer. Also, if Daisy Ridley is recast, she would play the young Mara Jade. I don't understand. I guess he was playing off his last one with Laura Dern. If Daisy Ridley is recast, she would play the young Mara Jade. Obi-Wan 27883. Do you think if we as a community start en masse buying and supporting EU content that Disney would notice where the sales are coming from?
You're still feeding the beast, guys. If anything, and I'm not trying to sound too militant, go to your local half-price bookstore and load up on the books that way. They're the same content. Don't be lazy and just buy shit from Amazon. Go back and get used versions. You get all the same stuff. You can read it and you can, talk about it that way. You're just going to help them out because they look at Star Wars as a brand. They're not going to sit and parse, EU sold this much, Clone Wars sold this much. They're just looking at sales. Hey, Star Wars made $14 billion. So then they'll just stop listening to this community if you go out and do something like that.
I agree with what Jeff just said. If you're looking to send a message, then, and again, I say this as someone that calls myself a Disney fan. It's hard for me to support anything Disney right now. But specifically to Star Wars, if you support Star Wars, it helps the bottom line. And the bottom line is really all they care about. That's really all they care about. Yeah, they're going to check specifics within those numbers, but the bottom line is all that really matters. So I would not support that. What about you, Ethan?
I'm going to support it all. I don't really care. I love Star Wars so much, even the bad stuff. And I know my fans disagree. I know my fans are like, you're supporting the evil that is Kathleen Kennedy. She's gone. That bitch is gone. Excuse my language. She's gone. She will be gone in September. She's out of here. I'm still worried about Rian Johnson. I think that he is going to stay. I'm not really worried about it. I'm here to have fun and enjoy Star Wars. So I understand you guys, but I'm on my own trail. I'm on my own experience, my own Jim Morrison-esque path.
Is there a weird naked Indian?
Yes, there is. As a matter of fact,
I still stand by my claim that if Kathleen Kennedy either is gone or is going to be gone, I think Rian Johnson and her are married together at Star Wars. If she's gone, he's gone. I see no scenario where another president wants to step in and try to take on that PR nightmare of Rian Johnson's trilogy. Any person stepping into the leadership role at Lucasfilm would have to be smart enough to go, if Kathleen Kennedy went down, the biggest mistake she made was Rian Johnson and handing him a trilogy. I don't want anything to do with that. So
I do agree with you.
Yeah,
I do agree with you. I think that's destined to happen, but it will happen. It'll be Kathleen Kennedy gone first and then Rian Johnson gone 2 weeks later. It's not going to all happen all at once. We don't get joy parceled out to us all at once like that. It gets, there's a little delay in between. We got to make it last. And that's a good thing. By the way, the Indian on the path of my trail is the Lando Lakes Indian, which is pretty hot.
Now you got to go with the weird naked Indian from Wayne's World 2. You don't get to pick your Indian.
Oh, yes. Okay.
The Cobra Viper, do you think the return of the Clone Wars signals a greater creative control being handed to Dave Filoni? We kind of touched on that earlier, that it's just, to me, it's just he's doing more of what he has done, so I don't see this as a way of him increasing his his value right now. So JM, I can see the boardroom now. Star Wars Episode 8 failed because we've been focusing on the original trilogy. We should have focused on the prequels. Those fans are still young. This is why the Clone Wars is back. Maybe. The Clone Wars there's a lot of, and we've kind of discussed this already, but there's a lot of reasons why this is back. Ultimately, this is the easiest thing they could have done because the content was already created. This is the easiest route for them to go to try and, without admitting they've fucked up. And so I think this was the easiest move for them. That's my take on it. So Alexis Evans, do you think they will do Guardians 3 since Gunn has been fired? Yes, they will do Guardians 3. There's no way that entire what did the last Guardians make? 900 million? The first one made 800 million. This is a mega franchise. And James Gunn is the primary reason it's been successful, but now it's so big, it will be able to succeed without him. And if they get somebody like Taika Waititi from Thor Ragnarok, who did a good job of doing a Dollar General version of Guardians of the Galaxy with Thor Ragnarok, I think I think that there's plenty of people out there. What do you guys think? Is Guardians 3 done?
Depending on how the crew and the cast do it, like how they deal with it. If you watch that movie and you see like a Kirsten Dunst Spider-Man 3 scenario where her heart's just not in it type of thing, Guardians 3 is going to not fail, but it's going to make less. I think the James Gunn situation will sour a lot of people on part 3. So it's not going to be a flop. I'm not going to lie and act like, guys, it's going to fail because of whatever. It'll just be less successful. It'll end on a whimper instead of how it should have,
Yep. Kyle Rose, the rehire gun petition is just SJW's mad that a fellow SJW got caught. Karma after insulting Star Wars fans and going after filmmaker Mark Duplass for saying Ben Shapiro was kind to him. Oh yeah, the gun petition is nothing more than SJW's just trying to react to one of their own going down, but let them have fun with that, because they'll spend all day doing that and they can leave Star Wars alone at that point. Red 9, any chance Disney will use these subscriptions when Clone Wars comes out as a barometer of which side of the fandom actually supports them financially? I don't think so. What do you guys think? I don't think so. That kind of touches into what we were talking about earlier with the EU stuff. Bottom line is that's all they care about. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Bottom line's what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, not to.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
One.
No, that's good. And that plays right into the EU question. So
somebody sent me an instructional manual on how to build a trebuchet. I kid you not. And I was completely distracted and I missed that question. It's called the Great Trebuchet, and they actually have the wood, everything that I need to build a trebuchet. This is a dream come true. This is NASA. My NASA scientists have been working on how to build this trebuchet that'll send Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson and Pablo Hidalgo to Mars. Here it is, fully realized in an instruction manual based on materials that I could get at Home Goods. I am so excited right now, guys. I need your help.
I was gonna say, if you you provide some food, I'll come over and help you guys.
That's all I want. I just need some manpower to help me put together this trebuchet. Together we can launch these SJWs into orbit. It's going to be magnificent. So, Jeremy, can you do it?
I can do it.
That would be the most watched live stream in the history of YouTube. We just get together to build a trebuchet.
Oh my God, yeah. And then we just launch some blue hair like to the moon.
Yeah.
God, that'd be great. Will Ivan do it?
Yeah. Ivan's sitting right here. Ivan's game for whatever. So
okay, so we need to crowdfund this trebuchet. We got to get this done. This will be the final answer. This is it. This is how to get Star Wars back on track again, the trebuchet. So I'm sorry, I missed that last question. That was because I was studying this instruction manual that was sent my way from NASA scientists. So I'm sorry, go ahead. Proceed.
No, that's all good. It's all good. Mav Rocket says, after you read the Thrawn trilogy, you will never be able to go back. It will blow your mind on why Disney didn't, and it'll blow your mind on why Disney didn't follow them as a script. I keep hearing this, man. You guys are hyping me up for this Thrawn trilogy. Like it's universal across the board right now for what people are saying. So Gojirify, Ethan, you have to start watching. He means the Clone Wars. Ethan,
I did. I just ordered it. Thank you, Gojirify. I ordered the same Blu-ray that you asked me to order. Done.
Okay. All right. So we're in good shape now. Mexi, Man, and Cheese. When Zealots take over, they destroy the idols of the old ways. Taliban destroyed the Buddhas in Afghanistan. Right now, SJWs are destroying cultural icons, Star Wars, Ghostbusters, Ocean's 11, Marvel. Yeah.
Would we consider the Oceans one them taking over? Because that kind of came and went, and no one cared. Do you think that was like a wet fart? Like that was an attempt for them? People were just like, and they gave up on that one.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
but
asking.
yeah, and I mean, but it's all about they're nothing more than opportunists is all they are, and they don't even know what they're fighting for. SJWs don't. They don't even know. They have no core about them. And that's why it's so fun to battle them, because they have no logic. They have no core. And it's just a lot of fun. So Makani90 says, I meant for Jeremy concerning everything that happened last week. Thanks for being honest and outspoken in your rants. We love you for it. Thank you. Really appreciate that. So that's not specific to me. Look, you guys tune in to Comic Artist Pro Secrets, you tune in to Geeks and Gamers, you tune in to World Class Bullshitters, you're getting honesty. You're getting honesty. We want to make all of you happy, but we're not here just to tell you what you want to hear. We're here to tell you what we think, and that's what's awesome about being a Common Sense channel. This is the Common Sense Network. So I think I'm going to put a spot on geeksandgamers.com and tab, and it says the Common Sense Network, and I'm going to link all of the YouTube channels that make up the Common Sense Network. I think we need to do that.
I'm glad you have a name for us, because I just called us like the High Council Group, but now that there's a name like that, I feel like we can market ourselves better.
Yeah. The Common Sense Network. So, because we are soon going to be getting back on track with the Common Sense crew between that's going to be me, Ivan, Anna, and Jesse here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. So I'm looking forward to that. So, Brian says blue hair SJW cosplay, high angle ham planets need to put them pink hats up that stank hole to. Golly. Please give me a little bit of some commas or something here. Need to put them pink hats up that stank hole to stop the stench of rotting atrophy. Oh,
Atrophy? Ew.
Atrophy? Yeah.
That just sounds dirty. Ew.
Give me a comma, guys. That's all I'm asking for. Bagel Goose. Jeff, what's your favorite Cecil moment? Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to let you have that one.
I wish I had some glass with ice to clink right now, because that's my favorite Cecil moment. Hello, when he just appears. That's what makes me laugh. But I think the time he got really drunk and told us all about his life off air was my favorite Cecil moment. And we're not allowed to tell you guys about that.
Dang, none.
Sorry to cock tease you.
Oh, I wanted to hear.
You were here. You were here.
Which one?
He was talking about his life as a stockbroker, and he went into detail about shit.
Yeah, I know. There's so many though. The Cecil just rambles. Sometimes I tune out and pick up my phone when he starts rambling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, sometimes I'm just like, all right, he's here. All right, let me check out for a few minutes. Xavier says no love for the Umbaran arc on Clone Wars. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I love everything on the Clone Wars is awesome except for Jar Jar. Like those and Jar Jar episodes.
In it?
So yes, he's in it a lot.
Oh my God, yes.
He's a representative. They call him Representative Binks throughout the goddamn Clone Wars. Oh, Representative Binks, and he's like, oh, it's so cringe.
Can I get a soundbite of that, listeners?
It's so like I remember hearing someone say like they felt like George during the Clone Wars, like it would be going really good, and all of a sudden George is like, hey, you remember them fuckers wouldn't stop bitching about Jar Jar? Yeah, make 4 episodes of Jar Jar real quick just to offset it.
Jar Jar looks directly into the camera in episode 2.
I don't. What part?
When Anakin first appears to Padme in her suite or whatever, and Jar Jar comes in, Annie, blah 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 blah. And Jar Jar looks right into the camera and then walks away.
I'll have to rewatch that part. I remember the part where he's like, Annie. So bad.
How are you so good at that voice? Have you practiced a lot?
Absolutely. I was playing Jar Jar cosplay for several years before Geeks and Gamers got any traction. That's how I was paying my bills.
You have the neck for it.
All right, let me see here. Go Jerify. Cad Bane in season 1. Yes, Cad Bane. And that's someone you're going to really become a fan of, Ethan, is Cad Bane. Cad Bane makes Boba Fett look like Kylo Ren.
I heard that. Everyone's
Jedi,
talking about Cad Bane being way better than Boba Fett. Way better. I'm excited about it because I don't think Boba Fett is that great. I think Boba Fett is just I don't know, food for the Sarlacc at this point.
Ooh,
I'm ready
for
for
some fanboys, Ethan.
Oh, really? Oh, I take it back. My goodness. But bring me that Cad Bane. That's gonna be badass. I can't wait.
All right, so Logan Michael 69. I was recently diagnosed with ligma. Sorry to hear that, man. Was it Ninja? Something to do with Ninja and Fortnite. That's some kind of like fake internet.
Is he not going to come back for the morning show? I'm going to miss that
guy. Laura Story says, I understand your point about a truce. I tried. Clone Wars. I always thought Satine's nephew, Corky, was Obi-Wan's secret son. Possibly. I really, and the Obi-Wan Satine whole arc is really cool. You get Obi-Wan is just the most fleshed out character in Star Wars. So good. So Bryant Greer, Darth Ruin Johnson is jealous that we wanted to extend the extended universe back, so he made The Last Jedi to spit on it. Ruin Johnson's upset about a lot of things. Jar Jar Binks. So now we're doing a Jar Jar Binks. You see what you started, Jeff?
Awesome.
Why is it?
That is your legacy, Jar Jar.
Why can't Jeff ever get made fun of? Why is it always me and Ethan?
Because they know I'm a giant, and if they tried that, I'll find out where they live.
Well, I get made fun of when?
Look. Do you want me to tell him how much extra I had to pay to get your shirt shipped from my house to your house?
Oh my God.
I mean, they had to put it on a truck, its own separate truck.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh man. Bobo Vasquez says I did make fun of Jeff. Well, let's see.
It just
I don't
rolled
know.
off my back.
Yeah, it just rolled off his back. So, Go Jirify says Blu-ray collector's box is the way to go. Extra stuff galore. Revan Blade, I'd pay to see a Cad Bane. I'd pay to see Cad Bane advocate for diversity. I'd pay to see Cad Bane do anything. Go Jirify, totally worth it. Go Jirify, yeah. Lost Missions is separate. Angel Fuentes, answer carefully. What do you all think of Ahsoka? I love Ahsoka. I think she's the best character in Star Wars. So, what do you guys think of Ahsoka? Answer carefully.
Ooh, I'm worried that I could say something bad. Ahsoka's good. I like that she, not to spoil it for Ethan, but her final episodes in the actual Clone Wars series proper were some of my favorite moments. I never see back then when you watched Star Wars, you didn't have to worry about weird ideologies and politics. You just enjoyed what you saw, and Ahsoka was as good as any of the other characters on the show.
Agreed. The thing that made me, really like her as a character was that arc in season 5, and her character only gets better with what we see from her in Rebels, and so I think it's great. But her character adds more to the prequel lore also too, with the impact she had on Anakin. And so they're both just really great in that series. So, and Ethan can't really answer because he hasn't seen Clone Wars yet, but he will soon. Cronus says, meme was fine. You're just looking, no cheating. I don't know what he's talking about. Something
I don't know either.
Ethan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Star Wars for life. Hi, Jeremy, to you and your guest from San Diego. Hello from San Diego. Hope
Wait,
you
were
enjoyed
your
coming.
guests?
No, they've been in San Diego the whole time, so they've been telling me like all these people have been mentioning me at Comic-Con or something like that.
Oh
So
no,
Star
no,
Wars.
I thought we were being referred to as your guests, Ethan and I. Was like, oh,
Well, they might
I feel
be
marginalized.
They might be referring to you. So yeah, it says hi Jeremy to you and your guest from San Diego. So yeah, I guess that's what they're saying. You and your guest. So you are my guest, guys.
Wow, Ethan.
So, it's an honor to be here.
Draymond, the Belgian critic. Disney and new Clone Wars equals like the white van man luring you in with candy, slamming the door behind you. In the end, that's all that's left. All that's left is butt hurt. I hope not. But a lot of people feel that way. So Bryant Greer, I hated both Darthleen and Ruin Johnson. Besides, Darthleen isn't here. I don't know if she's going to come back. So victory, Ruin's trilogy is dead. I think it is. And I said that today. People are like, do you have confirmation? I'm not telling you I have confirmation. I'm just telling you my gut feeling is Rian Johnson's trilogy will not see the light of day. I do not. Right now, to the council, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances Rian Johnson's trilogy actually sees the light of day with Rian Johnson in charge of it?
Are you saying 10's a guarantee?
Yes, 10
The
is
Rock's making the promise of the promise. I'm going to go with a 3.
I like it. What about you, Uncle E?
I have to agree.
I'm at a 1, and I'm only leaving it a 1 because I don't know for sure. I'm just going with my gut. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think he's already been informed that it's not happening. So we'll see. So Fortuitous Gaming, I don't know how he says that, has anything else about the 4chan James Gunn thread been heard? Also, Ruin Johnson could transition into gay porn easily with Ruined Johnson. I know nothing about 4chan. People were accusing me of being a 4chan leaker the other day. And I'm like, I've never even been to 4chan. I don't even really know anything about it. I know about as much about 4chan as I do Reddit, except I have been to Reddit a few times. So
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Reddit has porn. You always talk about your porn viewing. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have my specific sites I go to. Reddit is not one of them. But 4chan, yeah, I got accused of being a 4chan leaker. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. And then somebody was saying you were too, Jeff. And they're like, oh, he's a 4chan leaker. I'm like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. So whatever. Let me catch back up here. So Star-Lord picks up falling Han Solo. I don't know what that means. That's from Cronorus. Star-Lord picks up falling Han Solo. Morith in announcer voice. Good evening, Star Wars fans. You're the next contestant to be screwed by SJWs. Hello, Ivan. I did proper Jeremy on my live stream the other day. They're like, he can't read. I'm like, okay, if you want me to speak properly and enunciate every word, I can do that for you right now. And I fixed my posture, and they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, exactly. So let me do my thing. So let's see. Josh, the amazing animator. I spent $20 to get you to see that link, man. You got to watch it. It's not too long. It will be worth it. I promise. Okay, let me pull this link up that Josh, the amazing animator, has sent me. So let me go to Twitter. I'm just going to play this. I don't know what the fuck this better not be porn. Isn't that Ethan's line? This better not be porn. So here we go.
That would spice up tonight.
It's a minute and 22 seconds.
All right.
Coming to you with another video.
Whoa.
Hey, I want to tell you about a wonderful YouTube channel and community.
Really?
One that I and my fellow Thundercats fully endorse in
Oh my
every
God.
possible conceivable way. A YouTube channel that speaks for the people and cares. Geeks and Gamers.
Oh,
Make sure to subscribe to hear Jeremy tell some truly fascinating stories about an evil empire and a dark witch that has taken a beloved friend of the people hostage and set her dastardly sights on the utter and complete corruption of it to further her
No.
evil political goals. And how a rebel alliance of truly diverse proportions has
why
set
is this
out-
happening?
Who is this?
Yeah.
It's the guy that sent the super chat. I'm going to drop a link for everybody.
It's Lion-O.
Oh, like the real actor?
No, it's Josh, the amazing animator, the guy that sent the
I thought
that
you got the
guy's
real
awesome.
Thundercat guy. I was like, holy shit.
he did a really good job on that though. So
Yeah, but he wouldn't do that anymore. The guy that's doing the voice for Thundercats Roar has a little bit more of a lisp. Hey, welcome to Geeks and Gamers. It's Thundercats Roar, etc.
all right, I had to
I'm
take
going to
care.
get Peter Weller to record a bumper for us, hopefully.
Jeremy, it sounds like Doomcock.
Was
yeah,
that
but-
Doomcock?
No, he said it sounds like Doomcock, but that's Josh. I appreciate that, man. That was really cool. Thank you for, and you also featured pictures of Ivan and Jesse and World Class and Ethan in there. So yeah, we appreciate the love.
Thanks for thinking of us, dude.
It's an awesome community, and that's why we do what we do. So Jeremy Gao says, yes, Batman the Animated Series on Blu-ray will have a booklet, 3 Funko figures. Oh, Funkos. That means Ethan's going to be happy. What do you call those Funkos?
Funko's
the
are
problem?
part of the problem. Yeah.
Figures of Bats, Joker, and Harley. The special features port over from the DVD sets like commentaries, documentaries, etc., and the Sub-Zero movie. I need to get that. I heard about the announcement. I still haven't gotten it, but it looks like I'm behind on that. Everyone else checked has said. So Spoon71 said that was a fantastic video. It was a good video. It really was. Really good voiceover too. Matuine, well, let me tell you something, mean Jeremy. SJWs suck. Does anyone disagree with that?
Yeah, I don't know why he's arguing with us about it. Of course,
You're preaching to the choir, bro.
yeah.
Look, and listen, if you have not followed Ethan Van Sciver on Twitter, if you want to see SJWs freak out, like, Ethan is our geek version of the president right now because they can't stand Ethan. He drives them crazy. His success drives them crazy. They can't stand the fact that this guy has his Indiegogo campaign. What are you at now, Ethan?
I think it's $457,000 for a single issue of Cyberfrog.
Every dollar is an SJW tier. And that's not a marketing slogan. That's a fact. Go to Twitter. They cannot stand and who are they going to complain to? Why don't you call Ethan's boss? You know
They
who he
get
is?
very
His
upset.
name is Ethan fucking Van Sciver. Go ahead and call Ethan's boss.
Call me. They get very upset. Very upset.
I'll call.
Draymond, did my super chat of 10 minutes ago get blocked? Absolutely not. We're just behind, and I apologize, but I did read it. Because you were talking about Disney and the Clone Wars being like the white van man luring you in with candy, slamming the door behind you. In the end, all that's left is butt hurt. So we got you, man. Justin DeRosa, Jeff, love the morning chats at work. Became a bigger donor of world-class bullshitters. Jeremy, Sir Ethan, love too. watch Arrow on Netflix. Seasons 5 through 6 have been infected with SJWs, and they need first class seats on Sir Ethan's trebuchet. So you got a big donor right there.
All right, I love it. I love it.
So so the first part of that was for you, Jeff. So
well, thank you. If anyone enjoys the morning show, thank you. And if you haven't listened to it yet, make sure you do, because every day it's something different. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna have a couple new segments, and if you want to know what they are, you got to listen tomorrow morning at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, and that's AM or in the morning.
And that's good morning pop culture. And so shout out to Jeff.
It's the only thing you can talk about on our channel that doesn't have a cuss word in it. So hopefully that one takes off.
Downward forward punch. The panties ad showed up on the website, not his videos. The ads are based on search history. EVS is a panty sniffer confirmed.
So
If I was a panty sniffer, why would I be buying new panties, guys? Use your heads. Come on.
Oh, that's a good answer. Miguel Flores. The Last Jedi pissed me off so much. When I saw it, I went to Warhammer 40K. Praise the God Emperor. We all feel your pain, buddy. MW77. If Luke returns alive, will it save episode 9?
no.
You know, I've talked about this a few times myself. It just feels, I don't care what they do with episode 9. None of it's going to feel genuine to me. So I don't think so. Brian Tripp. Greetings, Jeremy, Jeff, and you said Evan, but it's Ethan.
No, people call me Evan. You know, it's fine.
Well, I think we should go. Do you guys? I don't know if you guys saw when PewDiePie did his video on the prequel memes, and he kept calling Ewan McGregor Evan McGregor. So we can just go with Uncle Ethan as Evan McGregor. So and you're from Pensacola, right on, man. Did you pick up Ivan from the Home Depot on 9 Mile Road? Hell, dude. And Ivan's over here laughing. Midnight Cherry TV. I ride in a wolf pack of one, but never miss a council. Y'all inspire.
Thank you, Alan.
My new daily lo-fi Lego show is out now. It's a Star Wars EVS spectacular, and that's one of your dedicated.
Yeah.
That's one of your dedicated viewers over there, world class, right, Jeff?
Who is it?
Midnight Cherry TV.
Oh God, yeah, that dude is there every morning. We're talking about Mystery Men and all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to, when he gets his stuff up and rolling, I'm going to go over there and hang out with him. So,
right on.
I'm hoping it's a dude. Because I keep saying him. Sorry. Our analytics say you're 96% male, so I'm assuming.
Mora says, recently went to my local comic shop and picked up 2 display statuettes, Nightwing and Thor, and saw a 40+ Star Wars EU. Saw 40+ Star Wars EU books. I bought them all. That's the way you do it. If you really want EU, go to flea markets, go to comic shops, go to thrift stores, go to pawn shops, do it on eBay. Don't buy directly. Just don't. That's the way to
real
do it.
Quick, if I can get on my soapbox, support your local comic book shops. I know we shit on Marvel and DC and stuff, guys, but those are small independent businesses that are really hard to run and keep rolling. So those guys shouldn't have to suffer from Marvel and DC's. Well, I'm not going to blame DC right now, but for Marvel's lack of quality storytelling. Like if you go in there and pick up some back issues or something, just to support that kind of community, because it's a physical thing that's going to go away soon if we don't pay attention. So anything you can pick up at your local comic book shop, please do.
Agreed. That's the heart of America right there, man. You gotta support them. So all right, the DJD show at Ninja Scroll, Jeremy. 72 hours since Ryan Johnson insulted his fans. 72 hours? Really? What did he say last? I don't even know.
72 hours since he insulted his fans.
Can we start a thing that's like Johnson Watch 18?
Yes.
And every day that he doesn't talk shit, we add another day to the calendar. It's like his workplace injuries.
I will totally see if we can do something like that on geeksandgamers.com. Just have a Johnson
Countdown clock.
a Johnson Watch where every time he insults a fan, or maybe a Disney watch. Every time a Lucasfilm employee insults a fan, it resets.
I just like the name Johnson Watch.
That is good. That is good. Mattuine says it's the great SJW Twitter purge of 2018. Yeehaw, brother. Keep cutting promos on them chumps. Adam Wofford, the Masters of the Universe is more profitable than Star Wars. Really good, Chef. You need to settle down, Uncle E. Just ask Andrea for help. She knows how to settle.
That was rude. Damn.
Really good stuff. Trolls the hell out of me all the time.
Good stuff.
Violent Science, Mike Zero, aka Doomcock, believes that Rian Johnson's trilogy has been delayed. I love this theory that people think that Mike Zero is Doomcock. I love it.
Is that true or no? Is that
nobody knows? Nobody knows. So there's this thing going around now within the YouTube community that Mike Zero is actually Doomcock. It's great. Man of Martin, I'm boycotting all Disney till Crazy Kathleen is fired. No exceptions. Torrenting everything till she's out. Period. Chubsy Ubsy, wouldn't anything by Ruin Johnson be less successful than Solo? This has to be obvious to Disney. I'm pretty sure he's gone, Uncle E. Chuckling Charmer. Jeremy, if the new Clone Wars episode somehow incorporates Darth Revan, what would your reaction be? Love the shows. Keep it up. I mean, they brought Darth Bane into the Clone Wars. I would love for them to do something with Darth Revan. You guys know I'm not the biggest, most knowledgeable person on a lot of EU stuff, but anything that they can do to canonize some of these great characters that so many Star Wars fans love. And Revan is easily, in my opinion, the most popular EU character. Easily. Thrawn's not EU anymore. So yeah, it would definitely be Revan. So Angry Liquid, you guys think episode 9 has to be better than 8, or can it be worse than 8?
It's gonna be better. It's got to be better. 8 was evil. I mean, 9 could be stupid, but it's not going to be evil, right? I mean,
I see no scenario where 9 is worse than 8, but that doesn't mean it's going to be good. So I want to clarify that.
Yeah, and we'll be honest, no matter what. Like, that's one thing people, like, we don't have this, like, weird agenda. Like, we're going to shit on it no matter what. If it's good, yeah, but I guarantee it won't be. Come on. It's J.J. Abrams.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to find a way to incorporate the speeder bike chase, Jabba the Hutt's corpse, Sarlacc pit, Boba Fett's going to come back. Guys, they're going to throw everything at you to deflect. They're going to go, guys, remember your childhood one more time with Star Wars. And, like, some people are going to be stupid enough to believe that.
Yeah. Let's see. Catch up here. Purpose McDurpington, Uncle E, I'll help you build the trebuchet. Where do I sign up?
Thank you. You don't need to sign up. Just show up at my house with beer.
Is it that easy to get invited into that household? Because I will bring you a couple cases of beer.
Absolutely. Well, you're invited anyway. Absolutely.
Yes.
David Jam, Crystal Crisis on Utopia or Utapa, The Bad Batch, and the Siege of Mandalore will likely be the 3 arcs in the 12 episodes. A scene from Bad Batch was in the trailer. I know we're getting the Siege of Mandalore. There's no doubt that's going to be in there. I mean, I'm not saying I know that for a fact, but we all think that we're going to see that.
We have to be, because in that video I made, I discussed what's in the Siege of Mandalore that already existed, and I have confirmation from the writer of the episode that got adapted into the young novel Ahsoka and all kinds of shit. So if you guys go check out my Clone Wars video before getting upset over the title, I cover all the proper information, and it goes into great length about why it's going to be these things with video, with pictures of proof and all kinds of stuff. So,
yep. Alexis Evans, would you want Dave Filoni to do a trilogy based on the Sith, like the Emperor or Darth Vader? I mean, I would love to see that, but I'm not really. I just want Dave Filoni to be involved with the sequel trilogy. I want him to start over again and put Dave Filoni not necessarily in charge of being the director. Just have him oversee the scripts, have him oversee the characters, have him oversee what these writers are doing, have him in charge of that.
Guys, I got something interesting. I was doing research for that Clone Wars video, and you find out more about the people that actually make up the story group. And I think the indoctrination of, like, Kathleen Kennedy's politics has ruined a lot of people that could have made some really good Star Wars stuff, because, like, that Leland Chi guy, he's been responsible for a lot of cataloging and backlogging of continuity and shit, but whatever has gone on in the last 4 to 5 years has ruined these people, because some of these people have been around Lucasfilm for a long time. Like, have you guys Pablo Hidalgo is a goon, so I'm not going to defend him. But have you guys read his history with Star Wars?
Yeah, on Wikipedia.
Well, no, there's more. Well, there's a little, there's that. But like he started out as a fan doing his own shit and trying to get associated with Star Wars. It just goes to show you what Kathleen Kennedy and a couple of the other people can really do to people that do have the qualifications and the knowledge. They can make them turn to the dark side, to use a really shitty cliche.
Hey guys, how close is Uncle Ethan to 70K? Can we get him to 70K? We've got 1,500 people watching. I know some of you haven't subscribed yet, so I'm gonna drop a link.
I don't deserve that. These people don't love me. It's okay. I'm 31,000, not 31,000. 31 people away from 70K, but it's okay if you don't.
No, it's happening. It's happening tonight, everybody. So we've got it.
Can I get to 1 million subscribers tonight, guys? Just tell everyone you've ever known. Just tell your grandma, like, hey, grandma, subscribe. Grandmas love me.
I'm gonna drop a link to World Class here too.
Thank you.
So we can get we are it's the brotherhood right here. So
of evil mutants.
Of evil mutants. That's right. So, so there's a link to Ethan's channel, and here's a link to.
You guys don't have to do
World
that.
Class.
You don't have to. I'll wait.
Boom.
I'll wait. It's gonna happen one day. It'll happen one day. It's not important that it happens right now. And
I lost a lot of subscribers the other day, so I'm glad it finally turned around. They were jumping off like I was the Titanic there for about 3 hours. So
that sucks.
Let me see here. All right, Mexi Man and Cheese skipped again. I didn't skip you, bud. I got you last time. I think you sent a $10 super chat.
He was on vacation recently and showed up back on my channel. I'm excited
really?
to see that, dude. Yeah.
But we got you, Mexi Man and Cheese, and you do have an awesome screen name. So Alex G, Jeremy. Oh my God, Jeremy lose to Mariho Quirk to EVS yet? He spelled this MYREEHOQWUART. That's how you spell Mario Kart.
Are those words? Like, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Chris Gorgon says, I'm in construction and I have all the tools. Drop me a line. Thrawn Trilogy isn't all that, by the way. So he can build the trebuchet for us. So we just got to drop him a line, Uncle E. Dragon J. Moore, Ivan can't build a trebuchet till he gets done with the wall. First of all, Ivan's out cutting my grass right now. So
That's nice of him.
Let me see. Yeah, my mom was here at the house, and Ivan comes in, and she's like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" She gives him a hug, and then he goes, "I'm here to do the lawn, ma'am." It was great. Nathan says, Legacy of the Force and the Fate of the Jedi series audiobooks are awesome. Luke is Grandmaster and not a cuck. I'll steal these stories all day long. And I'm assuming you means I'll still listen to these stories all day long. Star Wars for life. Ethan sounds like a Kylo Ren sexy. I don't know if you meant Kylo, but you said Kyla. So are you Kyla Ren with an A? Uncle E?
No.
I would sound Kyla Ren sexy. Oh, interesting. Is that what the panties are for? Is that
no, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of these options. I don't like any of these options. Shameful. Oh, they're dropping off. My subs are all leaving. Oh, wait, no, they're back up again.
I saw
well, I'm 29. I'm 29 subs away from 70,000. If you guys get me up to 70,000, I will do a shot of bullet. I might do 2 shots of bullet.
How much have you had drink to have tonight?
A whole bottle of wine. Just a whole bottle of wine.
Yeah. Josh the Amazing Animator. Bro, watch the video I sent. Get Ivan to do it for you. You need to see it. So I did see it, and I played it on air and dropped a link. David Johnson. I work in West Texas. Ethan, you can build it in my shop. Getting a lot of love. Cool. Getting a lot of love. Dylan Krubel. Binks and Gamers. Fuck no. All right, you guys have crossed the line, okay? Crossed the line. Binks and Gamers? No. Hey, I refuse.
That's your bed. You have to line it, buddy.
I like Binks and Gamers. That is fun.
Alexis Evans, Jeremy Binks, LOL, kidding. Greg Reeves, Misa coming to you with another video, okay? Misa coming to you with another video, okay? Oopsie.
Jesus Christ, that's scary.
What's up, Anna? I see you in the chat. Go Jurify.
Where's Anna?
Huh?
Hi, Anna.
She's in
Hi,
chat.
Anna.
So this is the part of the super chats where we're talking about Jar Jar or Jer. What was it? Jer Binks. Go Jurify. Misa Jer with another video.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
You're never gonna live that down.
Never. Obi-Wan 27883. I'm probably about your size, Jeff. Jer Binks, by the way. Red 09. Favorite Clone Wars quote. Mine. It's like the sainted mother used to tell me: 1 hostage is okay, 2 is better, and 3, well, that's just good business. Favorite Clone Wars quote. I don't know about a quote. I don't know if I can think of an actual quote. It's just moments. And another moment that I forgot to mention earlier was the Darth Maul. That whole thing. That was even darker than the Mortis arc. You've seen the whole Clone Wars, right, Jeff? All of it?
1 through 5.
Okay, yeah. So that Darth Maul stuff was dark, man. So good. So Ruin round head kick. Looking forward to the future news stories about Rian Johnson being one of the first men on Mars. Thanks to you guys. Astrobot 702. Yusa Bomba Jedi. Jer Binks. Oh my God. Is this where we're at now? Like, I'm gonna have to do proper Jeremy and Jer Binks Jeremy. That's gonna, like, it's all my channel's gonna be now.
The real Jeremy doesn't have to come back. It could be all
really,
Jer all the time.
I'm basically like Mick Foley when he was Mankind, Dude Love, just all of these alter egos. You know what I mean?
You're just Dude Love all the time.
Governor Tarkin. Jeff can spell properly and wears size proportional shirts. Hence, no jokes. Not that difficult to understand. Jer Binks. Cart, and he spelled cart with a K. So Governor Tarkin, I appreciate you. Makani 90. I watched a montage of every single lightsaber fight in the Clone Wars. Seriously, why is the Kylo and Rey versus the Red Guard? Why does the Kylo versus Rey versus the Red Guard feel so artificial and lifeless? Because the Clone Wars fights are intense. That's exactly what we continue to complain about. Nobody has a problem with these nobody has a problem with these characters in isolation. It's the storytelling and the arcs and the way that they're utilized. And yes, that throne room scene is trash. It's not good. Xavier, I feel like Luke should have had the first canon white lightsaber for powerful Jedi purity, but I guess Ahsoka's okay too. Ahsoka is okay too. I don't know how to fuck to say this name, but I'm gonna try it again.
Try it.
Fortuitous Gaming.
Is it fortuitous?
Fortuitous.
Is it fortuitous? I don't know. Fuck, I can't spell.
Maybe
Anyway,
Fortuna Gaming.
Yeah, let me do proper Jeremy. Fortuitous Gaming. Screen Rant posted an article yesterday going on the defensive for Ruin Johnson deleted tweets.
Oh, fuck
Halfway
Screen
the
Rant.
article changes to James Gunn instead. Misa talk like proper Jeremy. All right. I'm not a doomcock, but I'm trying. Chubsy Ubsy. 3XL man myself. Any tips on how to get 4XL Uncle Ethan?
I mean, I'm a 1XL and maybe 2XL. I don't know no 4XL. I'm sorry. I know that I would love to help you, but
Dude, just sing him the butter song because that's how you can, put on the mass.
that will help.
Big chap. You should do me. I should do you. Okie dokie. God damn it. That's fucked up. Triton 1 was at Batman San Diego Comic-Con panel. Best part was not the Blu-rays, but Conroy essentially saying they made the show for all the fans. And we're not out to subvert us. Did he say that?
Oh God, I haven't heard any kind of clips.
That would be amazing if he actually said that. Kevin Conroy he'll give you a piece of his mind. So no doubt about it.
But that's why almost 30 years later, we still love the dude to death, and he can be Batman, and no one has ever said, "Oh, you should hang it up. We should let someone else do the role." If he did Batman on everything, no one would ever bitch once.
It's true. It's true. Alec Munoz, Carrie Hart equals Mark Hamill. Carrie Hart's the worst. And again, if she's part of it too, if Kathleen goes, Carrie Hart goes, Rian Johnson goes, the story group goes. It's all, they're all going down. Obi-Wan 27883, -10 for Roundheads trilogy. I agree. Party Almsivy? Yeah. Tell me about Cad Bane. Why does he wear the breathing tubes? What are all your favorite attractive alien women in Star Wars? Viva la High Council. I don't know why Cad Bane wears the breathing tubes. And as far as attractive women in Clone Wars, Rebels Ahsoka. Notice I say Rebels Ahsoka. Rebels Ahsoka.
Because she's older. She's also fake, so
This is true.
yeah, but you don't want anyone to blame you of anything. I get it. We live in a politically charged climate.
Let's see. You guys have any answers for that? I don't know why Cad Bane wears the breathing tubes. Do you?
Because
Jeff?
it looks cool.
Damn right. That's really
It's
all you need.
honestly been like 10 years. Well, not quite 10 years, but 9 years and change since I've watched some of those episodes. So
Really?
maybe I need to go. Yeah, I watched them all during their initial run, and then I think up and through season 3, and then I caught 4 and 5 on Netflix years ago when they first launched. So I got it. I actually want to go back. This news has got me interested enough to go back and rewatch all of Clone Wars, so we can discuss it as a group. So we can at least have some interesting stuff. That'd be interesting for when Ethan gets it. If he watches it, we can have a little segment of the High Council where we ask him questions, or he, fills us in. Because we got a guy over on World Class Bullshitters who's catching up on Miami Vice 34 years later. So he's giving a Vice report each week. Ethan could give Evan could give a Clone Wars report every week, something like that.
Well, I plan on it. I mean, that's the whole point. I'm going to talk about every single episode every day that I watch it.
And we all know Uncle E's answer, and that's the Tico. So, although he said
Is she an
aliens.
alien?
He said
alien.
aliens. So, all right. So,
Sorry,
alien.
I prefer humans.
Mexi man and cheese. Sorry, not skipped. Okay, thank you. Salva Lucia. Jeremy, do you collect Ahsoka hentai? No, I don't. Anthony Mata. Can't make fun of Jeff Jer Binks. His morning show is badass. Plus, Jeff is a 007 fan.
Who said that?
That was Anthony Mata. M-A-T.
Oh, that dude is awesome. Yeah, he shows up on all of our streams. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah. And hey, man, we have to make fun of each other. That's how the day goes by.
That's how we're gonna win this thing, guys.
Doomsday. I want to give a personal hello to Uncle Ethan. You're inspiring me to create my own comic universe, and I wish to say thank you. I enjoy your channel along with Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers. Thanks, guys. Well, don't forget about Uncle Jeff or Cousin Jeff.
Dion's kids call me Uncle Jeff. It's kind of weird, but whatever.
But yeah, so Uncle E, that was to you. He wants to give a personal hello to you because you inspired him to create his own comic universe.
Well, that's great. I'm really happy to hear that. Let me see it. Send it my way.
Send it his way. Let's see. The Cobra Viper. It's time for the G.I. Joe. Star Wars is so yesterday. Currently, Star Wars is so yesterday, but it's coming back. And G.I. Joe is going to be back too. Don't worry. Logan Michael 69, Mr. Shitter. How tall are you if you're a giant? Love the fact that you're called Mr. Shitter, Jeff.
Yeah, somebody called me that the other night. It made me laugh my ass off. I mean, I'm only like 6'6", but I'm not like a lanky dude. You look at, you can all meet me at Star Wars Celebration. We'll all be there. We'll have gifts. I'll bring gifts for the fans. And it's not going to be anything like a hug or anything weird like that. You don't want a hug from me.
I don't know. I kind of do. I think many of these people in the chat probably would like a hug.
Well, much like I'm invited to your home for beer and, trebuchet building, you're more than welcome to a hug, Ethan.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that's
these
just
people
nice.
are talking about me eating a pie. First of all, it was one granola bar, and I was eating way away from the microphone. I just ate one granola bar, and I ate it way away from the mic.
You can't get past our audience.
What kind of pie was it, Ethan?
It was not a pie. It was one single dark chocolate granola bar.
Ah,
Is
so
it
it's just
gay?
sugar.
I mean, people are saying it's gay to eat a granola bar into the mic. I wasn't eating it into the microphone. I was eating it away from the microphone.
Dreamon says, Ethan, please use the guillotine. Ryan's head could hit an air pocket, allowing him to breathe in space, and that forehead could survive re-entry.
I would love to do that. That sounds like a great idea. I'm not eating a pie. What is the chat talking about? There's no pie here. One single granola bar.
So it's Chironus, says Jeremy, you male lesbian, you pronounced my name Chironus. I said the Tico meme was mine and Star Wars crossover with Guardians of the Galaxy. Star-Lord picking up Han. Got you. I love that you called me a male lesbian. That's great. Laura, say what?
I said accurate description.
Misa, a male lesbian. Laura, Ryan stole my fan fiction story. Ethan Van Panty Sniffer Porkins. I like it. Can you change your name? Change your name. I'll change Geeks and Gamers to Binks and Gamers. You change yours to Ethan Van Panty Sniffer Porkins.
No,
Jeff,
no,
Mr. Shitter.
I embrace Mr. Shitter.
Darth Hater says, Jeremy, here's some money for TFA therapy. Get yourself some help. Thank you for all you do. Love you guys. Thank you for the super chat. Party Almsfee. If I said it that right, I don't know. Fuck it. The only way episode 9 can be saved is the return of the Sith, squashing the rebel scum and finally bringing peace to the Empire. Hashtag the Empire did nothing wrong. I agree. Joe Hammer 79. Uncle Ethan, happy Pie and Beer Day from Utah.
It's not pie. It's not beer. It's wine and one single granola bar.
He's trying to get up to 4x, I guess.
They do make it 10x. I'm just saying.
Data Racer 117. What do you think about Buffy's SJW reboot? I love it. So, Uncle E, I know you covered this. So, do you have any thoughts on that?
About the what?
The Buffy return or whatever, the SJW.
Oh, yeah. I think it's hilarious.
I know nothing about it. I haven't even looked into it. So,
well, Sarah Michelle Gellar is a Republican. She's a Trump voter. She's an out-and-out Trump voter. Of course, Joss Whedon is a lunatic.
Is she?
SJW. Of course she is. How do you like her now?
I did not even know that.
Well, let me inform you. She is a Trump voter, a Trump supporter. She is an out Republican. And she's Jewish, which is wonderful. I mean, it's just awesome. Okay, so how would a guy like Joss Whedon, who is a lunatic SJW on Twitter, a lunatic SJW on Twitter, go look at his Twitter feed. How would he respond now to having to bring back the Buffy the Vampire Slayer show? Would he bring back Sarah Michelle Gellar post-Trump, or would he pretend that the reason why he's not bringing her back is because he's going to recast Buffy as an African American? I'm rubbing my beard.
That is
I think
hilarious.
that's the reason. Yeah, that's what's going on.
I'm gonna have to look into that now. I had no idea that it was, because I saw you uploaded a video the other day, but that's crazy.
Is Ethan a box wine guy? Are you nuts?
Yeah, Franzi is your middle name.
I don't drink box wines. I drink good wines, very good quality wines.
Jim Jib Bobo says Johnson watch sounds like porn. That's the play on words we're working on. Speaking of play on words, here's Alec Court that says, would you buy a Hot Toys Mer Camel? Assuming that means Mark Hamill, but it's MERCAMEL. Have you guys been dealing with that one, or is they just fucking with me on spelling
Mark
now?
Hamill, that is me. I realized today I broke the code, what Ryan Johnson was talking about. I realized that the big sea monster that Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker milks was actually a mer camel, half fish, half camel. So Mark Hamill was milking a mer camel. And this was some hidden code about how Mark Hamill was milking his role as Luke Skywalker. It all sounded much deeper at 4 a.m. Thank you.
As it always does. No, but I like that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll promote that as the official thing.
I think that's the only answer as far as I'm concerned. I'm not eating anything now. I just ate one granola bar, and the chat is going nuts.
Just admit it. Just admit it, Uncle E.
I had one granola bar. I ate it quickly away from the microphone. Then I came back. There's nothing. I'm not eating anything. I'm not drinking anything. I'm just sitting here being with the chat. One granola. That's right. How's your father? Hashtag one granola. I love these people so much.
Lord Omega says Revan and Nihilus were going to talk to the sun. Dusty Bush, keep in mind Bob Iger plans to run for president, so this SJW BS comes from him as well as Kennedy, which is why it's being pushed into Marvel. Yeah, I mean, I Iger definitely, and that's why I think he's going to try to fix Star Wars, because he's going to try to run for president. He wants to have as much good PR as possible. So you don't want to piss off Star Wars fans. Stephen Ray asked Jeremy this yesterday. Does anyone else in the High Council think the SJWs will retort to full-scale political war in the near future? He asked me this yesterday. So do you guys think that the SJW will retort to a full-scale political war in the future? I kind of think they already are. So,
And they're losing.
yeah. Ethan, you're good at this stuff.
I'm sorry. What they're telling me, people on Twitter are telling me right now that my front yard is a burning festival, like Burning Man festival for Tico, and that I built giant Ticos made of giant twigs and branches, and that it's getting scary that I have burned Ticos. Listen, none of this is true. These people are all nuts. What can I help you with?
Oh, goodness. Anyway, Stephen Ray says, I asked Jeremy this yesterday. Does anyone in the High Council think the SJWs will retort to a full-scale political war in the near future?
Yes,
I think they
will.
already are. So
This is their political war. They don't know anything past this. This is their political war. We're in it. We're fighting them.
Hi, Reclusark Grimaldus. Hey, guys, I'm 20 minutes behind. Think it's fair to say Ryan Johnson's Twitter account looks like a bleached asshole now.
So does his face.
Let's see. Mike Soilo, with the newly released Thrawn novel, they need to add Thrawn into the Clone Wars. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty cool. The more people talk about these Thrawn novels, the more I really want to check them out. So Rich556, an open secret watch party. Too grim for the High Council? ? An open secret.
That's no fun.
Yeah, but I don't think we should touch that one with a 10-foot pole.
There you
Or
go.
39.5-foot pole if you're a Christmas fan.
Jedi Knight and friend of Captain Solo, James Gunn would like to thank his pedo supporters for the kind support, and he'll catch you next time. Cue depressing music.
Wait,
LOL.
Was that person's screen name Jedi Knight in front of Captain Solo?
Uh-huh.
That's the best screen name of the night. I love it.
Yes.
So
You haven't heard from them before? They're always on my channel, but
I guess they
they've
don't like me, but hey, I love your screen name.
if you're subbed to Geeks and Gamers, you got to be subbed to World Class. And
We're also close.
Yeah, we are. So, but yeah, they're always in my chat. So the fan cast says we are building Uncle Skybird's trebuchet.
That's Brian Lape. That guy's awesome.
with Liquid Metal Pro in New York and Eric in California. We can toss into either ocean. Word up, thumb toe.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What the fuck, Pablo Hidalgo?
Xayer says, have you all had a chance to see the video I tweeted?
The animation one? Yeah, EVS tweeted that out.
I'm not sure. My Twitter's been insane lately.
Pablo Hidalgo literally just tweeted me a whole series of hearts. One of every heart icon that there is. He just tweeted me hearts.
The real Pablo Hidalgo?
Yes, the real Pablo Hidalgo.
I don't see that.
What in the fuck is he doing? What is this?
Say that again now.
He's got 68,300 followers, so this is definitely him. He just sent me hearts.
As a private message?
Yeah, no. As a public message, Pablo Hidalgo sucks so hard. LOL, and he just sent over.
What the hell? What the hell?
So we're being live trolled.
Yeah.
Cool, they listen to us. Hey guys.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for tuning in.
I'm sending him a hello. Pablo, hello with kisses from the High Council.
That's awesome. That's good stuff. So
and the Fandom Menace. All right, so let's make sure I spell that right, even though I'm kind of drunk. Looks good. Well,
all right.
We want to send him kisses on his big round head. Okay, go ahead.
No, that's all good. 6 turning 4 burning. Misa like Binks and Gamers. Jer. Alexis Evans. Jer, you are our representative against Kathleen. We can call you Jer Binks. Can we call you Jer Binks from now? Seeing how much you love Jar Jar. Oh my gosh. We've created a monster. Jabba's Southern Slobber Biscuits. Have you ever made love to a thick woman after watching Patrick Swayze's Roundhouse? Pain don't hurt. Go Jirify, Sulu, and Gamers. The Grand Inquisitor. I tried to double subscribe to all y'all, but YouTube won't let me. You got to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Great reference.
Let's go.
Let us know if he responds back, Uncle E.
I will.
Darth Kilhoun, the first of the Grey Jedi. We need to teach Rey and Kylo some lightsaber forms. Oh, yes, we do. Kevathar1138. Jeremy, dare you to do Jer when Doomcock is on? Speaking of that, so Ivan just sent me a video. I'm going to drop it in the link. I haven't watched it yet, but I think he took Jar Jar walking in. Is it from episode 1? And he took the voiceover of me doing Jar Jar from the council and edited it in. So, God damn it, Ivan. I swear. Let's see.
It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. That won't be necessary.
God damn it, Ivan. God damn it, Ivan. The Dallas Deadeye. Watched Doomcock stream the other day. They can do a spot on Star Trek Con. Doomcock is awesome. We loved having Doomcock. I'm sure we're going to have Doomcock again at some point. Ian Aldrich, is Mario Kart called Mario Boogie in Alabama? Spell Mario Kart right if you want me to respond to your Mario Kart blasphemy. It's not going to happen.
Pablo has just replied to me.
Oh, okay. Here we go, everyone. Pablo has responded to EVS. Here we go.
With a meme. Oh, okay. It is two kittens cuddling each other. Oh, Pablo. Oh, my love. What a great guy Pablo Hidalgo is. Okay. The chat is cheering. The chat is cheering at this meme. Seriously. Love and hugs. Okay. Hey, we could get along with Pablo Hidalgo. What a great sense of humor. He said two kittens cuddling each other.
Oh, that's awesome.
Our Pablo Hidalgo. You guys can go to my Twitter and you can see this if you would like to see this exchange.
Check it out, everybody. All right, let me find out where I'm at here on this super chat. So, all right, Ian Aldrich, Bagel Goose, Jer Binks, and even the Gut and Jeff. Oh my God,
damn,
damn it, Cecil, damn, shit, that's fucked up. Oh my God, that was good. That was good. Governor Tarkin, off topic. Has Chris Pratt said anything about gun situation? He seems like the type of guy to be opposed to James' sense of humor. I think he kind of made like a biblical post the other day, just in response, but I don't think he's spoken directly about it. Do you guys know anything?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he has. Chris Abrams has a clown emoji, and it says, ruin John Stain after Kathleen Kennedy gets trebucheted to the moon. Let's see. Soren Sky, Rey plus Kylo's lightsaber styles. Mary Soy in plot arm pad. I have no idea what you're saying, and I apologize. Chris Abrams, 4X for Uncle E. Toe thumbs alone. Love you guys.
What the hell? 4X? How did I go from 3X to 4X?
I thought it was, well, you were at 2.
No, that's what I actually am. I'm at 1X, maybe 2X, depending on the day. But then I became 3X, and now I'm 4X?
Emotionally exhausted. At Comic Artist Pro Secrets. What if the Martians get pissed, develop trebuchet technology, pick up all the garbage, and start raining down soy back on us?
I don't know. I don't want to even think about it, to be honest with you.
Marauder 73. Uncle E wears 4X shirts who identifies as 1X. Does that make them soy shirts?
This is awful. This is just awful.
Oh, man. Oh man, I've got so many people are sending me messages now. I can't even keep up right now. I'm looking. Darth Kilhoun, the first Grey Jedi. What's all your favorite lightsaber forms? And we need to launch a coup against Disney to take Star Wars back from the old fans. I've always said Luke's green saber from Return of the Jedi, my favorite. So what about you guys?
Do they mean the actual lightsaber hilt, or there's different fighting styles with lightsabers? Is that what he's asking?
What's your guys' favorite lightsaber form? So I don't know if he means the hilt. I don't know if he means the lightsaber in general. I don't know if he means. I'm assuming
Tico's pink lightsaber.
It's not very long.
Pink lightsaber. She's very sensitive.
I'll just go with Luke's blue lightsaber from Empire Strikes Back, and who's got the best fighting style? Obi-Wan Kenobi, because he beats Darth Vader on Mustafar.
Ian Aldridge, Jeff's avatar looks like a snobby Puerto Rican. I'm wondering if that is the gay guy from West Side Story.
I like the snobby Puerto Rican. Mr. Shitter.
That's awesome. Obi-Wan 27883, 2 apple pies for Uncle EVS.
Thank you.
The Cobra Viper, Cad Bane needed breathing tubes after being force choked. Good information. Thank you. I never can tell if the Cobra Viper serious or not. He trolls the hell out of us all the time, but I'm thinking you're right. Governor Tarkin, press H if you want a hug from Jeff next year. Chat, you got to press H if you want a hug from Jeff, Mr. Shitter himself, next year at Star Wars Celebration. Press H, and that is from Governor Tarkin. So you have to listen. You have to listen.
Yeah, even Darth Vader listened to Governor Tarkin.
As you wish. Xbox DCG. Dear gentlemen, I went into Toys R Us yesterday in Canada and went in expecting to see mountains of Rose Ticos and other Star Wars crap, but the Star Wars section was small, maybe 10 feet. Only 7 Rose Ticos. You know why? Because Uncle E was recently in Canada, and he bought all the Rose Ticos up. Isn't that right?
I would if I could. I've got 25 Rose Ticos across my wall right now, spread out across my wall. They're all I could find. The Ticos have really come down. I don't know. I can't find them anymore.
I have some if you really need more. Like to round your numbers out?
Need them. Yes.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Bobo
dude, if I find one of those walkers, I will buy it and ship it to you for your reviews.
Oh, man. That's amazing. Yeah.
Bobo Vasquez, I coined Mr. Shitter, damn it. Bobo Vasquez is claiming that one.
Well, Mr. Shitter approves Bobo Vasquez, so thank you very much for one of my favorite internet names. Better than Hey Asshole.
The Fandom Menace is just utterly blanketing Pablo Hidalgo with love right now. If you could see Twitter, they are responding to Pablo Hidalgo's kittens with utter love and joy. Hoping that we can all come together. Vincent Vader says, please drop in on the High Council, Pablo. Absolutely. Look how great it is when two opposite sides come together. The love is real, says Dream On. Love and hugs from the Fandom Menace, says Justin Gray. This is substantial. This is a real reach across the aisle moment. Could it happen? Could we do great things together? Is Pablo Hidalgo listening now?
I think he is. Let's see. Cowabunga says, what's your favorite saber duel from the Clone Wars? Mine was Sidious versus Maul versus Savage. That dude, seeing Sidious and Maul, that was amazing. So I actually agree with you on that one, Cowabunga. And Jeff, I don't know you. I know it's been a long time since you saw it. So
can I cheat? Since they just said the Clone Wars,
I'm
going to go with the Clone Wars from the cartoon version and say
the old school version.
Anakin versus Asajj Ventress in the rain on that Mayan temple thing when he kills her. That was that's one of my favorite lightsaber duels overall. That was cool. That was style. That was substance. That was everything.
Now I will take, and I'm not going to say who fault, but season 2 finale Rebels. That lightsaber battle, as far as animated lightsaber battles, I'll take that one over any of them. Alex G says, Ethan Van Piver.
There's no pie. Andrea told me today at Walmart, no apple pie. Put it down. I don't have a pie in this house. I haven't been eating a pie. 1 granola bar. That's it. 1.
I'm going to start sending pies to your house just to fuck with you.
All right, 7. Looking forward to Ethan Von Scribble's Robo Toad. Ian Aldridge. Ethan, you know Japan has panty vending machines.
Yeah, I understand that, and it's gross. It's really gross because they're used panties.
Oh goodness! Star Wars for life. Wearing Star Wars panties for Ethan. Sexy voice. LOL.
Right. Okay. Is Star Wars for life a girl? I mean,
I think so. I'm not sure though. So Jackie Sisk says, I think Anna should cosplay as Ahsoka. I think you're going to get overwhelming support for that idea. Let's see. Oh shit! I lost it. Where'd it go? Let's see. Mr. X, have we seen Joss Whedon and Uncle E in the same place? How curious.
I'm not Joss Whedon. I'm not a social justice warrior at all. You'd be able to tell the difference.
Mako Rex, what are your guys' thoughts on Glass? Saw the trailer, loved it. I did a lot of reactions to Comic-Con trailers. I still haven't watched Glass only because I'm trying to do a reaction without seeing it. So that is the sequel to Unbreakable, if I'm not mistaken, right? From M. Night?
Technically, it's sequel to
There's a
Split as well.
Okay. So what did you guys... Since I can't...
Good.
No, since you guys can't speak on it, I'll let you talk about the Glass trailer.
Ethan, did you see it?
No.
Okay, I did. It was awesome. If you liked Unbreakable and you liked Split, like I did, this will get you excited. I talked about all the Comic-Con trailers that mattered to me on Good Morning Pop Culture. I actually had so much to say we didn't even jump back to the topics at the beginning of the hour like we always do. So Glass, it looked awesome. James McAvoy was the shit in Split. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm trying to talk about it without spoiling it for you because the ending of Split is crazy and I don't want to ruin the fun for you because I was able to hold off on all spoilers the entire time. But
John O'Donohue just super chatted and says, you guys don't read our comments. Oh, we do.
I'm reading your comments. When you hear me laugh and snort, it's because I'm reading your comments.
We all read. Whoever's hosting the show typically focuses on the super chat, and then the other guys read the comments. So that's how it goes.
That's why you hear me say, it's not pie. Because I'm reading your comments.
B3
I thought those were the voices in your head.
B3 Chandler. Ethan, you're looking jacked in that 3XL eating pie.
I've already said it. I'm not repeating myself.
At least you're going to die doing what you love.
Eating pie? Yeah, I wish. That'd be great. Die eating pie. Who would want to do that?
Yeah, Kelsey says $5 to Anna's Ahsoka cosplay fun. Thank you. Martin Mulgard. I don't know how he says that. First time seeing the High Council live. Greetings from Denmark. Thank you, Martin. We sincerely appreciate that. If you're new to the High Council, make sure you subscribe to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. That's Ethan Van Sciver's channel, and World Class Bullshitters. That is Jeff Hicks' channel. We are all part of the same team. Blasted Heath. I like cucumbers in my salad. Awesome.
Hold on 1 second. Fuck this. Somebody just sent me one of James Gunn's deleted tweets, and I swear to God, this is real. This is from December 15th, 2017. The Last Jedi is a masterpiece and is better than The Empire Strikes Back. You fucking pedophile. Go to jail right now. Go straight to jail. God, I was cool for a little while. I'm not cool anymore. God damn it. Excuse my language.
Oh, gosh. That's awesome. All right, 6 turning, 4 burning. EVS having Moon Pie and Mad Dog 2020.
What do you think I am? Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, don't you live in Jersey?
Yeah, but I'm,
Boise.
Jersey Dutch Italian. We drink good wine, we eat good food. Moon pies and what the
I think Mad Dog 2020 is malt liquor.
Yeah, I don't drink a malt liquor. I don't drink that stuff. What do you think I'm drinking? Four Locos? Like what?
Oh, dude, don't diss Four Locos. Dion and I have so many great stories that always end up with us drunk at a speedway at 3 a.m.
All right, let me see here. Timothy Riggs, I think Pablo Hidalgo is offering to be your personal monkey key, Uncle Ethan. I bet his lips are ready.
Okay, all right. Let's try to make peace with Pablo Hidalgo. Can you imagine Pablo Hidalgo on the Phantom Menace? Having Pablo
hey,
Hidalgo.
why couldn't we, since he's talking to Ethan, when is the High Council on your channel next, Ethan?
Next week.
Why can we not get Pablo? Let's get Pablo, and I mean, in a respectful discussion, let's get Pablo on the High Council next week with Ethan, myself, and Jeff.
The chances of that are 0%.
Oh, I know. But let's see if we can make it happen. Let's throw the olive branch out there. Let me see. Where am I at? Get Fit, Get Chicks. That name is awesome. Darth Caesar here for my new channel. And I just wanted to show some support before I go to bed. I watched The Dark Knight Rises tonight, Jeremy. Epic. The Dark Knight Rises is epic. It's the worst of the trilogy, but it's still awesome. Let's see. Chronorus says EVS has a blue check mark, but Pablo does not.
Because I'm the real deal. I'm the real deal.
Party Almsme. How do I say this? Almsy?
I say Party Almcivi. And he
Almcivi.
never corrected
Okay.
me. So
Party Almcivi. I've heard us say people's names differently, and they've never corrected me or you. So one of us is wrong a lot. But anyway, Pablo sending EVS love, peace in our time, all caps. I think it's really cool. $5 super chat, message retracted. Well, we still appreciate you supporting. Makani90, Ethan, save a trebuchet for anyone who tried to destroy your career. LOL. John O'Donohue, I would love it if Daisy Ridley doused me in her period blood. I want my
hell?
God. Oh my gosh. Hey, gotta read the super chat. I would want my bed to look like a murder occurred on it. Yikes.
Disgusting.
The council does not support your thoughts, but that's you, man. All
No,
good.
it's your obligation to read these super chats, but let's make
Yes.
it clear that Jeremy does not endorse
No.
the messages therein.
That's right. Gibbons 1-1. I made this on a point the other day where I'm like, hold individuals accountable for their words. Don't hold me accountable for shit other people say. I have nothing to do with what they say. I have nothing. Like when I had Mundane Matt on the channel, they're like, you had Mundane Matt. I can't believe he said this. Fucking take it up with Mundane Matt. I
watched
you know,
that video from you.
he's
I enjoyed it.
Everybody wants me to have him and Jesse on so we can discuss the James Gunn thing, and I'm fine. I'll bring Mundane Matt back on. I don't care. Like, I'm not me bringing somebody on the channel. That's not an endorsement of everything they've said. I don't live life like that. That's SJW thinking right there. Like, oh, you had so and so on, you must support all their ideas. No, I didn't gaze into their eyes. I didn't ask them all the questions I needed to ask. So Gibbons 1138, make it 5XXL now. Now you're up to 5X, Ethan.
Well, that's just I only ate one granola bar, so these people's imaginations.
Press F
Out
for
of
all the
control.
prize that Ethan's eaten. Just tonight alone, guys. Just tonight alone.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Always.
Let's
Do you
see.
have diabetes yet?
No, not at all, because I don't weigh that much. I'm 6 feet tall, and I look pretty good. I mean, I'm not that fat,
Oh, Jeremy, I implied that you weren't that tall in one of my streams, and like 30 people were like, Jeremy is 6 feet tall, guys. He's tall. I'm like, okay, I don't care too much how tall Jeremy is. It's not a big deal, but everyone had to let me know that you're 6 feet tall, Jeremy.
The big guy.
I am. I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm not bald. It's not as much as people think I'm bald. But
No, they said you had a fro.
100K, and I will do a hatless show on the Geeks and Gamers channel. 100K. We're also doing
$100,000. You'll do it,
100K subs.
dude. I was trying to help you out.
Oh, I would rather have the 100. I would rather have the 100K subs. Because next is 200K, so we'll see. All right, Phil Devereaux, close the Martian Trebuchet gap now. Rev and Blade remaster the Steve Harvey episode.
That's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Xavier, I retweeted the video to you, D-Day, for you to get a chance to watch it. Looking forward to your feedback. I got you. Like I said, after the High Council, Ivan and I will be live streaming here again, so I'll check it out before we go live, and we can talk about it. So.
I'm opening another bottle of wine, guys.
Yeah, it's a party tonight, bro. I'm staying.
I like my wine like, what's his name? James Gunn likes his girls. 12 years old and locked in the basement. Let's open another one right now.
Chris Abrams, Mr. Shitter for Arms, Uncle E, 17XL for counterweight. Jeremy for launcher Phantom Menace Trebuchet style. Much love. Free pies for Uncle Ethan.
Thank you.
You know, Ethan,
Man.
at Charlie's on Thursday night. Wednesdays. It's free pie Wednesdays. So tomorrow night, I think you and your family should go to O'Charlie's.
Okay.
Let's see.
He's going to court, James Gunn. The judge is going to ask him, how does 5 to 10 years sound? He's going to say sexy.
Sierra Whiskey 186. EVS squeezing into a 2XL is shirt abuse.
Oh, that's not nice. That is not nice.
John O'Donohue. Honestly, Jeff is much more overweight than Ethan. Oh, I've never even, have I ever seen Jeff?
No.
So I don't think I've ever seen you. So everybody asked me about Star Wars Theory because like they're like, have you ever seen Star Wars Theory and all this? Like, I mean, you know. Oh, and by the way, he will be on the channel at some point. I just need to reach out. So Darth Kilhoun, first of the Gray Jedi. It's Gray Sith. Not. Oh, it is. Oh, Gray Sith. My bad. That's just me doing muscle memory reading right there. Darth Kilhoun, first of the Gray Sith. It's Gray Sith, not Jedi. I meant from 1 through 7. My bad. Jedi Knight and friend of Captain Solo. Which is more round, Ruin's head or BB-8? I also don't identify as they. P.S. Cyberfrog is my spirit animal. I'm seeing a lot of Cyberfrog fans, man, on Twitter and
I love
everything.
it. Yeah,
They put it in their
Future.
they put it in their description and everything. Like huge Cyberfrog fan. I'm like, man, Ethan is, man, he's making some major noise. I think
I
it's
appreciate
amazing.
that.
Yeah, I do. I see a lot of people in their bio, and it's just like huge, all caps. The first thing, huge Cyberfrog fan, and then next it's like fuck SJWs. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Jabba's Southern Slobber Biscuits. Ethan, what is your take on Gamoran guards? Do you fap to them? Do you buy 2 airplane tickets on Southwest?
No.
Makani 90. Ahsoka gets freed by R2 and decapitates 4 stormtroopers at once. Boss. Oh my god, the screen the name of their screen name is Ethan Destroyed 2XL. That's their screen name.
What the hell is that?
You said I would fit. The super chat is you said I would fit. His name is Ethan's Destroyed 2XL, and his super chat is you said I would fit. That is fantastic right there. That is fantastic. Triton 1. EVS doesn't have a pie. It's Entenmann's.
Not Entenmann's. It's a granola bar. It's just a granola bar.
I can't even keep up with you guys anymore. Oh my goodness.
I'm getting burned left and right. I'm getting burned.
John Donahue, you don't read our comments. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And he just screamed at me again for how I read his name. So he sounded it out to me. So it's Chironus, and he says, Jeremy, can I get you to shill for my channel? Well, I've misspelled your name enough, so you know, I guess I owe you that much. Star Wars for life, yes, Ethan. Wear Tico panties just for you. I think they mean I'll wear Tico panties just for you.
Is it a girl or a guy?
Do you care at this point?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
They
Nah,
love
it
you,
doesn't matter
man.
anymore.
Just accept the love.
All right.
The Dallas Deadeye. Heard Diversity Comics is bumming. His Iron Sights comic isn't doing well. Has his first comic even shipped yet? Ethan, you can speak to that. I have no idea.
What?
Let me try to read it again. Heard Diversity Comics. I'm assuming that means diversity and comics.
Yeah, Zach.
And I'm gonna read it how it needs to be properly read. Heard Diversity and Comics is bummed about his Iron Sights comic because it isn't doing well. Has his first comic even shipped yet?
No, he has not shipped his first comic. He put out a second Indiegogo, and it's not doing that well. It's all right. It's doing better than most people's Indiegogos, but it's not doing as well as we would expect him to do.
Alexis Evans, what are your guys' favorite Star Wars character? Ethan, what pie were you eating? Everybody knows my
Why
favorite.
does everybody else get to answer what their favorite Star Wars character is, and I have to talk about pie? I am not eating a pie. I don't get a pie. Why do I have to get pie abuse when I don't even get rewarded with an actual pie? It's not really fair. At this point, I could answer your question and then go out and eat a pie, and then we'll be even. My favorite Star Wars character, since you didn't ask, is Jabba the Hutt. Thank you. Has nothing to do with pies.
Jeff, what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Han Solo.
Han
Hands
Solo.
down.
And of course, everyone knows mine's Ahsoka. Go Jerify. EVS. Box of wine.
Why are these people attacking me?
Wait, box of wine of box of granola.
What? I don't understand. What's the question here?
Like all these super chats are about you. Ian Aldridge. Salad is not in Ethan's vocabulary. Moonshine is.
Moonshine.
a hillbilly now?
Doomsday. Uncle E. How can I show you my comic ideas? Oh, a nice. Oh, you got to respond
That's
to that
good.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Well, I
one.
mean, feel free to send me your comic book ideas to my email, which is Ethan, ETHAN, at 12032 at gmail.com. That's Ethan, 12032 at gmail.com. I'll respond to you ASAP. Thank you for your interest.
You spelled heaven
Now back
wrong.
to insulting me.
John O'Donohue. I like Mad Dog 2020. You sent that twice, John, so you might want to retract one of those. Dusty Bush says Thrawn will slam Cybertoad and Ethan the Hutt and eat your pie and wine keg.
I mean, you all have great imaginations. That's not what's going on here.
Star Wars philosophy. Hidalgo responded to a comment I made on one of your Twitter posts. G&G, did you use it? Honestly, man, I couldn't tell you. I've had so much going on my Twitter, and I don't spend as much time on Twitter. So when I do get on Twitter, I open it up to just so many notifications I can't even process it. All I know is I got a shout out from Uncle Ethan Van Sciver earlier on Twitter, and that made my day. So I was very happy about that. So, Basil and Agent Smith duke it out in the subway. Agent Smith grabs Basil's head and says, "Mr. Philippe, it's your end." Basil says, "My name is Basil." Hey, I remembered this time. You didn't have to put it in the super chat. I remembered because Jeff's the one that told me. I guess you told him at one point, or did you just know that was Basil?
He told me one time,
Okay.
and I remember.
So you'd never told me. See, Jeff's better at reading, and you still told him.
I
Gotta
did go to college.
Misa needs some help. Gibbons 113 hashtag trebuchet hashtag XXX hashtag panties hashtag pie. God damn it.
A lot of
Jesus
hashtags.
Jesus
too bad.
A. Sabalos Jr. Ethan, did you reach out to Jenna Jameson about the "This Better Not Be Porn" shirt? She liked my tweet about it.
I haven't, but she has been inboxing me.
Okay.
So we'll see about that.
There's another pie
man.
for you, Ethan.
Oh God, do I really want to read this one?
Don't.
I'm not. If you guys are just gonna send shit that it seems like you're trying to make the High Council in bad light, or just
Who did it come from?
Like the John O'Donohue guy, the
You
same
should
guy
just- that the only person that's ever been blocked from world class bullshitters because he impersonates women and tries to hit on Kendo.
Okay. Well, look,
Ew.
man. You know,
Yeah.
all right. Here's the deal. He sent some super chats. If he's been blocked from world class, he must be, a
He's
bad
the
troll.
only person that's ever been blocked from his
so-
40 fucking accounts on our Facebook page where he impersonated Ethan, but he spelled his name wrong because he's stupid.
Yeah.
That's
So
a mess. Don't
this-
impersonate
yeah.
me and spell my name wrong. Spell
My
it right.
favorite, but Ethan, my favorite thing was the response from you. You said these things happen. I just laughed it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't give a shit.
yeah. So here's the deal, man. If you want to keep sending your money to Super Chat and try to troll, send your fucking money. I'm not reading it. So Chironos, did I say it that time? Jay, if you've mispronounced my name again, I swear I'll arrange for you to come home to see Rosie O'Donnell and Kathleen Kennedy making love in your bed. God damn.
Dude, film that and make a ton of money.
Wolf of Midnight. Hey, Jeremy, do you have a Black Series Ahsoka? Absolutely. I have Clone Wars and I have the Rebels versions. Jesse James, I know where that's going, by the way. Jesse James, hey guys, I made a funny video on Stephen Colbert being a hypocrite in regards to on slandering us. Would you guys check it out and tell me what you think? Absolutely, man. Send it to my inbox on Twitter if you're on Twitter. That's probably the easiest way. Even though I'll be honest with you guys, I just opened up my inbox on Twitter and I have like 50 requested messages. I thought I was caught up. Guess not. Laura Story. Yeah, I leave chat for 2 seconds and get a drinky poo. And Ethan and Pablo are besties. What is happening right now? Give peace a chance.
Instantly best friends. We're talking on the phone right now.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
He's replacing Jeremy next week.
Yeah, Yakose. So it's Yakose for this guy that I've been mispronouncing his name. It's YAK0SEI. So it's
This guy tweeted back to Pablo Hidalgo, by the way. See how loving people like Pablo Hidalgo get once Kathleen Kennedy is kicked out the door? Get the poison out of your system and start the healing. That ruined everything. That tweet ruined everything.
Yona Hall says, if you could have any other pie, what would it be? I'm going to let the expert on pie talk to you about that.
Yeah, I will. Well, there are a few pies that I like. Most fruit pies are excellent. An apple pie is good. A cherry pie is great. Pumpkin pie is really, really good. A nice pumpkin custard pie around the autumn is excellent. But my favorite of all time, if it's not chocolate silk, would be a lemon meringue pie. I will eat an entire lemon meringue pie entirely by myself. Thank you for asking.
So, folks, when you come to meet the High Council at Star Wars Celebration, bring your lemon meringue pies.
Make it good.
It's a sacrifice.
Make it good.
What about you, Jeff?
Pumpkin pie or coconut cream. I don't really like desserts too much.
I don't really eat much pie. Like, I don't like, I guess apple, cherry pie. I guess those are the basics, but
The Rock knows what type of pie we all love.
yes, yes, definitely.
You guys already know what we're gonna say.
Poontang pie.
There you go.
Alex Templin, Ethan, better to be a double XL thick boy than a soy boy.
Well, there's no denying that, but I'm neither. I mean, well, I'm a double XL. That's fair enough to say. Yeah.
Star Wars for life. Yes, Ethan, I'm a cam girl. There you go, Uncle E.
Who?
Star Wars for life, the one that kept saying they're wearing the Tico panties for you.
She said she's a cam girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, oh shit, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Yes, I am a girl.
Oh my god, how did you fuck that up?
That changes the context.
No, I was messing with Uncle E.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
okay.
Star Wars, she's been on my channel for a while, so she's always being very, very supportive of everything we do. So,
all right,
Steven,
like, it doesn't mean anything, but thank you. It's nice to hear that you're a girl at least that's offering to wear panties or whatever it was that you're talking. As long as it wasn't a guy that looks like Pablo Hidalgo, I would have had nightmares.
We have people like that try to infiltrate us all the time.
Don't I
Stephen
know
H.
it?
Stephen H. You eat that pie. This is all this has turned into is a troll Ethan on pie today. Casey Kilbreth. Ethan, Reddit/Trebuchet memes is a subreddit filled with potential fans. Let's bring the two fandoms together. Do you really have a subreddit for Trebuchet memes?
Not that I know of, but listen, I'm very popular.
Why can't we make this happen? Why can't we make this happen?
I don't know. I'm willing to make anything happen. I mean, if people are interested in trebuchets and believe in the things that I say, let's bring them over to our side of the aisle. Absolutely.
Gerlach 1025. What kind of pie does your favorite Star Wars character eat?
My favorite Star Wars character is Jabba the Hutt, so I guess he would eat a frog pie. Thank you.
Steve Pena, hello. I think Anna is very cute. Congratulations. Ian, Aldridge, Ethan would eat a pie if it's served on a Speedo. Good Lord.
No,
Hollywood Hogan, pie is now extinct. Thanks, Ethan, brother. That's Hollywood Hogan for you.
Pie is extinct. It's not alive. You could just make more of them. What is Hulk Hogan talking about? He's stupid. I mean, he's very smart.
Hulk Hogan said some shit though he can't go back on.
Oh. He did get back into he's back now. He's back in the WWE.
Oh, I was at Raw last night and they kept showing video clips of him when they were off air. By the way, Jeremy, if you got Hulu, you should watch Raw for a couple minutes because I'm ringside the whole time. I'm trolling the shit out of the camera.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
I'll watch that.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch up now. We're almost caught up, so we can get back to some non-Ethan Pie discussion.
Thank you.
Critterus says, for my homie EBS chat, Cyberfrog has 5 days left. Get your copy now before it's too late. Love, Critterus.
Thank you.
How now? Do you think you're going to hit 500? Do you think we can hit 500, Ethan?
No, I don't.
Did you
sounded like that for an answer? No, I don't think we're gonna hit 500. No, where are we at right now? Let me look real quick here. I'm not paying attention. We are at $457,283. Could we hit 500? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. The last day is always a big deal. But this is it. I mean, I don't really care where we land. At 5 days, it's over. It's over. And I'm not people are like, you're gonna leave the store open? No, there's gonna be no store. We're gonna prepare to ship 700. No, not 700. 7,700. No, where's the number? I can't even see the number on this. We're gonna be preparing to ship somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 packages to people, and it's gonna be very busy. It's gonna be very nerve-wracking. So if you would like to get a Cyberfrog comic book, now is your time.
Jedi Knight and friend of Captain Solo. EVS, what is Cyberfrog's favorite pie?
I think he likes the same stuff that I like. I think he likes a good pumpkin. He likes a good custard pie. So pumpkin pie, chocolate silk is good as well. Yeah.
Ethan, if you can PM me a link to it, I'll drop it in the comments. Is your Cyberfrog real quick? And I'll drop it in the comments if you want.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Makani90 says, Ethan, this better not be Pi Van Skyver. Gojirify. Ethan, will you live stream review Clone Wars episodes? I think he already said he will.
Yeah, I will.
Sam Flanagan. Ethan, just do it. Spidey_Flash. DC and Marvel won't write a comic about me. Will you write one, Ethan?
No.
Jesse James, I sent it in email, but I don't have a Twitter. You send it to my email. It's jeremy@geeksandgamers.com. And Ethan gave his out earlier. What's yours again, Ethan?
Mine is Ethan, ETHAN 12032 @gmail.com.
And John T. Net, a 5XL sized pie cut in a perfect circle with Roundhead's face drawn on top in butter and filled with delicious soy.
That's not at all what we stand for. That's the opposite of what we stand for.
Alexis Evans, I think Lucasfilm may start eating humble pie. Bagel Goose, Cecil is having fun on vacation, caught some fish. So you
Thanks
don't
for
want
letting us know, Cecil.
Yeah, so you don't want to join us. Is that what you're saying, Ethan? I mean, Cecil, I can't. I'm so overwhelmed.
Did you have a stroke on air?
I can't even keep up.
Nerdfish offered to
I've got that Star Wars girl sending me messages. I got Ivan sending me crap right now because he's wanting me to drop links. so much shit going on. But now that we're caught up on Super Chat, finally, well, Kyle Rose, I finally gave in and backed Cyberfrog, Uncle Ethan. Kyle finally gave in.
Good.
All right.
Doomsday, which Nazis would be worse, SJWs or Marvel's Hydra?
I mean, I guess the real Nazis from World War II would be the worst.
But the fact that you even have to answer the question, that's all you need to know. So, all right. So
they were bad. They were bad guys. Like, they weren't comic book villains. They weren't people who just said, you know what, I disagree with the SJWs on Chris Matthews' show. That's not who the real Nazis were. They were bad guys. They machine gun people and pushed them into open graves. They were really bad guys.
And that's one thing. Like everybody wanted me to cover the Dan Harmon story. I just haven't had time. I think Ethan, you covered that.
I did, yeah.
And so this is a guy who was spewing that. I guess I can't remember because I had to do research on him last night. I guess I've never seen Rick and Morty. Know nothing about it. But this is a guy who was claiming, I guess 30% of. Was he saying 30% of Americans were Nazis?
He said 29% of the country are Nazis. Nazis.
Yeah, these are the type of people that we're dealing with now. Like, they just continue. Like, they don't live in reality. They don't.
No, they don't. And what they need is a boot to the balls. And not only just a regular boot to the balls. You need to get a 50-yard dash running start boot to the balls. And you need to see if you can airborne them. You need to see if you can kick them in the balls so hard that they actually lift off the ground. And that's what I would like to do to Dan Harmon. I would like to get about a 50-yard, maybe 100-yard dash. I'll put on some running shoes, but with steel toes, and I'll get a running start, right? Picture me running up this like gravel trail to really dig into, pick up some speed, and then right when I'm coming up to him, I swing back my leg and I boot him in the balls so hard that he goes like this. He makes this noise, oh, like that, right when, like in slow motion almost, oh, when my foot connects with his testicles. And I actually lift him off the fucking ground until he does a backflip, okay? And lands on his back. He's about 10 feet in the air, lands on his back, cradling his balls in both hands with like his face in a kind of, his mouth in a kind of O position because he's still going, oh, my
Who is getting hit in the balls again?
This is Dan Harmon.
Oh, okay.
Rick
Okay.
and
Sorry.
Morty. So that's the only thing that you could really do. I mean, that's the only answer to this situation. When he's going around talking about how 29% of the country are Nazis, and you should punch them because they voted for Trump. Running start, steel-toed shoe, kick to the balls, airlifted 10 feet in the air, lands on his back, still cradling his balls in both hands, going, oh, like that.
Jeff, are you planning on, or have you talked about this yet, or are you planning on
What, the
talking
Dan
about
Harmon
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
I'm not that passionate about Rick and Morty to make a video about Dan Harmon. I've watched the show. It's okay. I like it. Like I said this morning on Good Morning Pop Culture, I like it more than I like Family Guy and stuff like that. But I don't really care enough about this dude to even waste my time. Here's the thing. They already paid or did the 70 episode order. The show makes too much money. He's not going to get his show canceled, and nothing's really going to come out and change too much about Rick and Morty, no matter what we say. And the other guy posted some weird cartoon on Twitter too. So you can look into that Justin Roiland thing yourselves, guys.
They're going to have an episode of Rick and Morty where they reveal that they are Rick and Morty, I guess, are in some kind of like pedophilic relationship. They're going to actually do that, or they would have done that were it not for this. But again, running start. Some people in the chat are saying 100 yards is too far. Like you're going to lose momentum. You'll slow down. Hey, listen, I'm an Ironman fucking athlete when it comes to kicking Dan Harmon in the balls. I will pick up speed. I will pick up speed like a rocket in 100 yards. And I swing back my leg, boom, like a windmill. Be amazed. Don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. It's the last thing that you want to do. When you're talking about shooing a baby raper in the balls, a guy who simulates baby rape. Sorry, Ryan Six, about my language. Did I curse? I don't think I cursed, did I?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, really? Oh, my bad. I just meant to say that I chew him in the bools, and that's the New Jersey. That's the way you pronounce it in Jersey. Bools. Say boo-alls. Bools. Bools. All right, good.
No, but and I've never seen an episode of Rick and Morty. That's not gonna change. I have no desire to watch it, and but I did. You know, a lot of people want me to, and I am probably going to cover this topic. But I watched the video, and it's just, man, it's really effed up, and I don't really understand what goes through these people's minds. I'm glad that he's running scared right now. I'm glad that he deleted his Twitter. People like this, they want to get up and talk about 30% of America is Nazis and put out these false narratives, and then it just doesn't take much research. And I love how the SJWs are blaming the people that are finding the dirt on these people. Like they're turning them into the people that should be at fault. And that just shows you what type of people we're dealing with right now. There's nothing wrong with finding dirt on people.
No, I do it all the time.
So, maybe stop virtue signaling so much. Stop acting like you are superior to everyone else. Just be a normal person. And I mean, it's that simple. So, but I think this James Gunn thing, I think this is only the beginning. I think we're going to find out a lot of stuff on a lot of people. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think, like, aren't tweets prior to 2017, aren't all tweets archived somewhere?
Of course.
So I mean, so it doesn't matter if they start deleting their public tweets; they can be found.
They're
You
going to
know?
be found. All we can say to you, our best advice is to just stop raping kids.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple, cut and dry issue.
That's
You know?
it. Just stop raping kids. You know, and then we'll go away. Like, you know, there'll be nothing to worry about if you just stop.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to have a lot of content. And look, I would rather just you know, get back to just getting Star Wars fixed, but now it's to the point where these people are running scared. They know their time is running out, and they're all going to disappear. It's what's his name? What was the guy that used to run Screen Junkies? What was his name?
Oh, Andy
Signor?
Signor, the shittiest judge ever.
Yep. Andy Signor, you know, used to do the same song and dance. He used to get on the internet and preach about respecting women and how all these people are horrible and how he's such a great guy. And then he was a serial, like, he was just basically looking for every woman that would ever comment on his video and trying to bang her. You know what I mean? Just sleeping around everywhere. All
He
kinds
wasn't
of stuff.
sleeping around. He was trying to.
Trying to.
And he
He's
failed
trying to.
every time. Let's get that straight, Jeremy.
Yeah,
We're all about the truth on this channel.
And what was the other guy that was at Birth Death Movies? Was that what
That guy was funny.
what was his name?
What was his name?
I don't even know who that is.
Devin
Devin
Faraci got in trouble?
Faraci. Yeah, Devin Faraci got in trouble.
Dude, this guy was going around. He was talking about. He was like, Trump said he would grab a woman by the pussy and blah blah blah. Like, you know, I mean, this was 2016. So some girl shows up on his Twitter and goes, "Remember the time you grabbed me by the pussy? Like and you didn't even ask, and then you told all your friends to smell your fingers." And he at a bar, and he had to say, "I do not recall this. I was drunk, but I'm so sorry for being so vile." And that was the end of his career right there. He said, "I'm sorry for being so vile."
I thought it was because he praised Suicide Squad before it came out.
Oh,
That's a terrible fucking
Yeah,
record.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
these are. I mean, these. I'm just telling you, the ones that preach the loudest are the ones you need to be most concerned with.
That's why I never
Yeah.
accuse anybody of anything. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't pay off.
Yep.
It doesn't pay off, does it? No.
And I always say it. I always say, like, you know, I'm a fucked up person. I've said horrible things. I continue to say horrible things. I make offensive jokes. I say things that offend people all the time. I will continue to say things that offend people because that's who I am and that's what I do. I don't say it to intentionally offend people. I believe we should live in a world where you should be able to make fun of people because that makes life better and it makes it more enjoyable. Like I said, when I ran stock crews for so many years in retail, like the way we got through the night was to fuck with each other all night long and talk junk back and forth. It was all races, it was all genders, and nobody got off the hook. And that's just how the night went better. Making fun of people, as long as it's not like a gang up mentality. Like if you're just like messing with somebody, like just mess with them back, man. That's a sign of acceptance, you know? All right, I've got a few super chats to catch up on. So I've been trying to let them build up real quick. We're going to be wrapping it up soon. Let me find out where I'm
Trying
at.
to keep me up all night for Good Morning Pop Culture to be a shit show. Thanks, guys.
Let's see. Ian Aldridge. Ethan, swoosh, let the normal size people talk.
It's just endless. It doesn't end.
Bagel Goose. Evan is Bagel is Cecil confirmed. There you go. So Evan is Bagel is Cecil confirmed. CG Corella. If 30% of Americans were Nazis, the other 70% would be dead or in camps. Prodimus Maximus. Don't stop Uncle Ethan from drunk streaming like you did with Jesse. This is High Council Gold. I'm not going to talk about that one anymore because Jesse wants me to stop talking about that one. So Ian, it wasn't great. It wasn't a great look for, but it's
I'll message
awesome.
her privately about it. Like, so fill me in on your drunk dream.
Ian Aldred. Ethan is cursing like a sailor. He's a mean drunk. Are you a mean drunk, Ethan?
I don't feel mean at all, nor do I feel like I'm cursing in a mean way. If I do curse, it's just to accentuate my words of love.
Zorak, me, myself. For people who hate, I'm assuming you mean Nazis, So much the SJWs sure like their tactics. Gulg, trebuchet, jousting. The Dallas Deadeye. Rick and Morty is Riddler with pedo-cest humor. Glad I've never watched it. B3 Chandler. EVS, you're a pie eating, ball kicking machine. There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Dusty Bush. Boycott episode 9. No money for Disney or we lose.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The Dallas Deadeye. Have you seen Harmon's new video where he's date raping a chick, quartering linked to it on Twitter?
No,
I have not. Wow, another one?
This dude's toast.
Wow. Good God, man. Frats says Everclear and cherry Kool-Aid best wine for pie. Cowabunga. EVS, we don't doubt you, but we doubt that size tag inside your collar.
Oh my god.
Boom. EVS, let's see. I'm looking now. Makani 984, Jeff praising Suicide Squad is me too. Revan Blade.
Boom.
Revan Blade. Ethan, I tweeted you a nice little gem. Sam Flanagan. Cecil with looks like 5-6 exclamation points. Professor Geek. Great show tonight, guys. Keep dropping the truth. Thank you, Professor Geek. I remember you doing a video mentioning me, and again, we've never spoke before that, and you were spot on in everything you said about me, so I appreciated that. It's always nice to have a positive video made about yourself. So, because I've seen plenty of them. Star Wars for Life. Darth Panty Pie Ethan and Jar Jar Binks. Darth Panty Pie Ethan. I like that.
I don't like it at all.
So like I said, we're gonna do the next few episodes. We're gonna do with just us three. So next week we'll be on Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Have we hit 70K yet, Ethan? Have we hit 70K yet?
I seriously doubt it. I think we probably are below 60K now after the night that I've had. Let me just check real quick. No, we are at 69,988. So we're just 12
away, guys. 12 away. So if anything, get him over 70 and then unsub for a few minutes and piss him off and then go and resub again.
No,
because that's how you guys like to do that.
I'm very fragile. Like, do you really want to play with my heart like that? Of course not.
Logan Michael 69, thanks for the stream, guys. Have a good one. No, thank you, Logan. Thank you for your support, and I hope you get over that internet disease that you told us about. So go ahead, Ethan.
No, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who came out tonight for the High Council. I did want to just say thank you for standing up with us with Jeremy too, I think. Standing up with us against the evilness of Hollywood. Appreciate you guys. And let's send a little huggies and lovies to Pablo Hidalgo tonight. See how he reacts to that.
Oh,
yeah, I'm interested.
All right, I'm going to drop a couple of links here in the comments really quick so we can get you guys some, let's see. There's Ethan's channel right there. So go ahead and give him a sub, and then I'm fixing to drop a link to Jeff's channel.
thank you.
And there it is right there. So subscribe to both of those channels. Good night, Anna. Thank you for joining us in the chat. Let me see what we got here. Stone_Loki. Long live Jeremy, Ethan, maybe Jeff. LOL.
Wait, was
Thanks.
Anna the one that was talking about the panties? Was that
No,
Anna?
Anna was on. How drunk are you, Ethan? She was on the High Council like 4 days ago with us.
No, I know who Anna was.
Oh,
I know who Anna is. I'm saying who was the girl that was Star Wars?
Star Wars for Life was the girl talking about. The
Oh, okay. All right. I just got confused.
The Cobra Viper. Now that this train wreck is over, Jeremy, you totally skipped one of my super chats. I have no idea if you're kidding or not, Jason. I know who you are. You're always trolling the hell out of me and Anna on here, so I have no idea. I don't think I skipped it, but I'm going back just to check. Damn it, he's just fucking with me. He always does. I don't see anything I missed. There's a lot of super chats tonight, so
Why is Anna mad at me now? What did I say that was wrong? I just didn't understand the two different people. She's in the chat mad at me right now, making that like.
She's gonna kick
An
you in the
emotive-
balls at Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, not 100-yard dash with a. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Uh-oh. So now Anna's mad at you. So
Great. Well, I got Pablo Hidalgo on my side. He's not my best friend, but Anna is mad at me. So,
Uh-oh. All right, so guys, again, subscribe to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Subscribe to World Class Bullshitters. Join Jeff in the morning for Good Morning Pop Culture. At what time, Jeff?
7:45 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what part of the world you live in, but Google it and join us. It's a lot of fun every day.
Yep, every single day. It was Monday through Friday, correct?
Tuesday through Friday. We're going to be going Monday through Friday soon.
Okay. And so that's going to be awesome. So you definitely tune in. Other than that, let's see. The Cobra Viper. Nope, you missed one. Hint G.I. Joe. I read your G.I. Joe one, Cobra. I read it. I know you're fucking with me. OJ Martinez. Never underestimate the momentum and kinetic energy of a 5X man that can generate running down a field.
This is all ridiculous at this point. This is ridiculous. I'm not 5X at all.
And I'm going to be going live with Ivan here in about 30 minutes here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. So you guys be sure to join myself and the Mexican I picked up from Home Depot. That's going to be a lot of fun. He's laughing. You want to come here, talk to him, Ivan. Tell everybody hello. I'm going to let Ivan.
Star Wars for life, by the way. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
That's right. I'm going to let you close the show out here.
All right. What's up, everyone?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to the people that were listening. Hey, what's up, Ivan?
Hey. So yes, I'm done with Jeremy's lawn right now. He wanted a Chihuahua sculpted bush, so that was difficult to cut. But finally got it. I don't know what's his obsession with Chihuahuas. Maybe that's why he picked me up. I don't know. He does have like a Chihuahua onesie he wants me to wear. I'm not sure what's that going to be, but just in case, if you guys don't hear from me in like 2 days, please just help.
Send help. Yeah, I will.
Thank you, Ethan. Oh, by the way, Ethan, I'm going to send you the video for Comicsgate tomorrow, most likely, or the day after. I'm done with it.
Oh my god, if you did that, that'd be amazing. I'd appreciate it.
I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah,
They're like,
good man.
Everyone's saying call the police, but remember I'm Mexican. They're gonna deport me, so I don't
We
think
won't
that's
let
gonna
them deport you. We won't.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna.
Super chat right here.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. No, yo no quiero Taco Bell. All right, guys.
Sounds good when you say it.
Thank you so much for everyone for joining. Thank you so much, Ethan and Jeff, for existing. And
Thank you.
I will
Thank you.
see you guys
In
later.
30 minutes, we'll be back on.
Bye, Ivan.
Bye.
Don't hit any call. Don't hit any call. Hit stop. Right. All right, guys. Have a great night.